everyone to the first session of 2024. This is the Center to Avernus. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! It's been too long.
Too long.
I'm glad everyone's excited. Because I am too. I'll just give try to give a quick summary of what we've been doing the past 10 sessions, and I'll give a more in-depth summary of the past 2. So we started off in Baldur's Gate, whole city locked down, to control the refugee influx from Elturel, which has disappeared. The Flaming Fist, the mercenary group that polices the lower ward of the city, took control of the city and hired the party to investigate the Cult of the Dead 3, which is in murdering civilians. You guys finished that, and then started following up on what is actually deeply wrong with the city. You followed up with the Van Thumpers. You allowed Morshlock to escape. Chased after Amric, allowing him to live. Along the way, you found some magic items, investigated corruption in the local Temple of Pelor, sought prophecy, fought the mystery solvers, and got a new dog. You also uncovered a plot with some non-French people from Chuf, recruiting another little friend, little snail guy. Upon releasing Amric, you also stumbled across the Hell Rider, Rhea Mentalmorn, who revealed that the High Overseer of Elturel, Thavius Krieg, is in the city. Following up on that, we all, both stealthily and not so stealthily, attacked the manor of Van Thumpers. You were able to successfully root out the source of corruption in the city, in a few different ways, actually. The thing that most people were there for was that you defeated Duke Thalmaral Van Thumper. After that, you did a lot of different things. You rescued prisoners from her dungeon, one of which being a fellow called Falster Fisk. You threw both Amric and Thirstwell Van Thumper through the windows of their respective bedrooms, killing them, righteously so, uncovering the infernal puzzle box, which was in Amric's care. Sorry, Thirstwell's care. You discovered Thavius Krieg in the basement, revealing his role in the plot to send Elturel to the Nine Hells. Following which, you all sent him to the Nine Realms as well. You blasted a sentient shield into the astral plane using a bag of holding, which is never to be seen or heard from again. You were also able to easily convince the house staff and the guards to stand down, because they were just so happy to hear that Thalmara was dead. You explored the manor, you explored underground, killed a few cultists, killed a few devils. Don't think I'm missing anything on the manor. When you all left the manor, you were confronted by the Flaming Fist, who called everyone into the Sea Tower of Baldurian, where we now are. You met the current leader of the Flaming Fist, who has just arrived from her stay at an outpost far away. Lyara Porter, niece of Duke Dillard Porter. She ousted Captain Zodge from his position for his corruption and weighed the actions of the party. After hearing of your exploits from Priest Hen, who's currently now the Archbishop of Pelor in the city, she has tasked you with the fate of the city, to reach Elturel and retrieve Duke Ravengard from Avernus. She's willing to help however she can. Falster Fisk, who is the prisoner that you guys rescued, knows of a powerful mage nearby, called Silvera Sevicus, who is well versed in the Nine Hells and would know how to reach them. But he told you that she lives in Candle Keep, which is a outpost to the south. Fisk has also offered to show you the way if need be. I do believe that's where we left off. There was also some stuff with the puzzle box, which we can get to in a second. You'll all awake. Yep. Yep, Captain's Lodge. Yes. Um, fair enough. Yes, so she is, I believe, a lieutenant, and she's the next highest ranking person in the Flaming Fist, except for Duke Ravengard, who is not in the city at the moment. She struck the group as a very authentic, compassionate leader.
Wonderful.
Which is very strange for Baldur's Gate.
I've noticed.
Mhm. Does anyone have any questions? I don't think I left out any important details, but I might have.
I think that was everything. I can't think of anything too important.
Now, as Faroon is meeting back up with the group, what did you and where's that puzzle box that I left you with to go and research? I told you not to do anything stupid with it.
I'll hold it up and you would see there's like several notches sticking out, or each of them representing different elemental like power sources. So I think we hit it. So it's touched blood, which popped one. We hit it with fire and then cold. And then I think we were about to hit it with a few other things, but then we stopped.
Yes.
Yeah, we were gonna wait until we got somewhere.
Is it the next day? I imagine it's the
I think
next day.
so. Yeah.
It would have reset to its previous form.
Okay, easy. In which case, I will demonstrate for him by hitting it with Chill Touch.
A rune begins to glow on the puzzle box as it begins to start lighting and clicking.
Is necrotic one of them?
Oh, necrotic. Sorry, gosh, I'm a dumbass.
I've completely mixed up Chill Touch there as well.
Yeah, well, necrotic is one of them. Yeah.
Oh, it is one of them. Okay, okay.
A different rune would have appeared.
I take it and do shock and grasp.
And another one.
Another rune appears and it begins to continue clicking.
From what I understand and have gathered with my 23 investigation check about this thing, does it seem dangerous to continue this?
You do, from your studies, you do know that puzzle boxes are tricky, and that they don't hold fail safes per se, but there could be fake puzzles attached to the puzzle box. That has been known to happen. You also know that the risk of failure, that the consequences of failure are quite high. That if one attempts to open it and is unsuccessful, they do take a lot of damage, essentially.
Yes, I have read some unfortunate accounts of those who were not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sufficiently prepared, I think.
All right. Feel confident?
Well, the others have already gotten further than I have, so let's see how well this goes.
All right. Do we want to open it up?
Wait, so we're opening it? We're not going to go to Candlekeep?
Up to you guys.
We were gonna surprise the guy that we figured it out, or the girl that we figured it out, didn't we?
I mean, we could do that without opening it, but if you want to open it, we can open it.
I do think it is. I definitely think it is wiser to take this to the expert.
Yeah, let's go to Candlekeep.
Sounds good.
Hmm. Okay. Nice. I should mention that when you guys woke this morning, there's no other way to describe it, but the vibe of the city feels different. It's almost as if there's a little bit more vibrancy and peace than there was the day before. The day feels almost brighter. That is at least for most of you. Nat, can I have you make a Constitution saving throw, please? Napped? Okay, great.
I got an 8.
All good. 8. You wake up in a... Yeah, you feel horrible. You wake up in a cold sweat. You remember that you must have had an absolutely awful dream last night. But you can't quite remember what happened.
Oh, great.
Well, you're not sure if you can't quite remember what happened or if you don't want to remember what happened.
I have a suspicion that it might be the latter. Dreams have not been good lately.
They have not. Well, while you ponder over that, you can decide to try to remember if you want.
I'm gonna let it sit for now.
Okay. Most of you awake in the sea tower of Baldur. Varun, you probably realize that people weren't at the Blade and Stars and they weren't at the Van Thumper Manor, so you probably assumed they were in trouble and probably went to the sea tower of Baldur and see what was going on.
If the Flaming Fist has gathered up the party, then they probably would have known to find me by some means.
Mm-hmm.
I've not exactly made my presence secret. The Flaming Fist knows
That's true.
of me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we find ourselves in Baldur's Gate. What would you guys like to do? Fight a mecha snake?
I feel
like there's-
How high up are we in this sea tower?
You're on the 4th floor? Yeah, look at my map of the place.
Reasonable view out over the water.
Reasonable view out of the water, definitely. Yeah, you can see
Some
water
strange
all around you.
There's some strange construction project going on the far side of the river. One of the
Yeah, they're really quite most of the way through building whatever statue they're making over there.
Mhm.
Like, that was not there yesterday. And
it
is suddenly 12 feet tall today.
And there's just bright, glowing energy coming from it, going in a perfectly
every so
straight
often-
line.
Well, every so often it seems to spit out this orange cyan beam of light.
I think everything's okay over there. I don't think we need to investigate. We don't need to involve
I-
ourselves.
Quick,
Actually,
let's leave this
I
plane of
wanna-
existence before that gets dealt with.
Actually, can I do an investigation to see if I might recognize what they're building as an artificer?
Oh, this would be great.
I feel investigation. Maybe something for a bit more of an up close special. We can worry about that after
Okay.
we cross the bridge. But you can do a
Okay.
perception check now.
Perception check. Okay. 14.
14. From your encounter with the lizards in the bay a few days ago, it does seem to resemble that kind of snake shape, but it seems to be grey and metallic. You can see that there are engineers working on it, and there's like sparks of magical energy flying from it. You reckon that they might be making some sort of construct over there?
So, guys, I don't know if you noticed the shape looks like a snake.
It'll be fine.
Kind of like the ones we fought with the snails.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
The
but-
new leader of the Flaming Fist is honorable. I am
Are you-
certain that this will be in the best hands possible.
And the
Besides,
snakes
we
are
have a job
friendly,
to
it's
do.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The new leader is more than capable to handle this new problem.
Assuming it is a
Okay.
problem. It could well be under
Yeah,
her
it's
true, it
direction
might
that
not
it is
be a
being
problem.
created.
True. Yeah, we don't know.
She's actually a snake in disguise.
You
Candle Cape?
As you guys are talking, you hear the ringing of bells and someone calling out from a rooftop somewhere. Says, "Mayday! Mayday! Where is the ambassador from Shuth? He has escaped.
Does that
Contact
name sound
Lyra
familiar?
Porter." Yes, that sounds very similar to the non-French guy who was
yep.
obsessed with the snakes and the snails.
Thank you.
Can we check it out now?
No.
No. Okay.
No, they got us under control. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't have any spells of ranged sight. Oh well.
We gotta go to Candlekeep. I want to embarrass these experts.
Yeah, the embarrassing
let's
some
go.
experts is so much more important than dealing with whatever construct that is across the water.
Quite. Is there anything
Well-
we need to do before we make our way to Candlekeep?
Nothing that you guys don't want to do. You feel as if this part of your journey may be over soon, and when you leave, there may not be much coming back until after Duke Ravengard has returned.
It is probably worth investing in some rations and traveling supplies.
Yes,
Mm.
Probably.
probably smart.
When it comes to travel supplies and horses and such, the Flaming Fist is willing to give you. Sorry, music's quite loud on my end. There we go. The Flaming Fist is very willing to donate a few horses for you guys to travel to Candlekeep. They're also willing to give you 2 weeks of supplies, ration and water wise,
Excellent.
for your travel.
Yes, this was also not mentioned in the thing. I forgot. We got a lot of money in the last couple sessions.
Yeah, you guys did get a lot of money.
How much?
Probably, yeah.
A lot. I have it labeled individually.
Yeah.
Okay, can I sell all of the random things that I got?
Yeah, you can
just
sell all the random things.
Okay.
Do you want to give me a persuasion check to see how much of a ratio you get for those things?
Can I help
Okay.
him?
Yeah.
Woo.
What'd you say? Persuasion?
Yep.
Oh, wait,
Unless
I
you're
get
trying to
advantage.
lie about the value of them.
I forgot to get advantage. Let me roll again. Whatever one's higher. Oh yeah, okay. I like the second roll better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Nat 20.
You're able. Nice. You're able to convince people that these are relics from a recently defeated Duke of Baldur's Gate, and so they are more valuable than the price that is listed. The price of each item has gone up 50%.
50?
Nice.
Yeah, 50%.
Okay. I need a calculator.
Yeah, do some quick math.
I don't know if you realized how much money this is.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Please spend it. You guys can go to the potion shop. You can go back to the magic item place. Maybe they have some new stuff.
Am I able to acquire spells?
Yes, you are able to acquire spells. From your recent investigation, you realize that the unrolling scroll that you guys went to previously, which sells a lot of books, also includes spellbook, where they've arranged scrolls and books to sell, based off of the book of wizard. Oh god, not the book of
Spellcasting
wizardry.
class?
Goodness.
School of Magic. That's the words.
School of Magic. Thank you. Based off the different schools of magic.
Excellent. I shall put together a list.
Wait, so how much money did we get? What's going on?
In loose
Oh,
items
my.
that I just sold, 892 gold, and then we have way more than that though, because that's not including the coin pouch or other things.
So with a roll that high, surely the person we sell it all to takes off his masks, reveals himself to be a lizard, and offers to sell the mech to us.
No.
No.
You're a wizard. You know how expensive this class is. By the way, what is our collective budget for buying spells and supplies? Magically. For transcribing spells.
That's a good question. So we got 800 from that. With the coin pouch and everything, what do we have total?
I'm adding it up. So, how much plat per gold again? Or how much gold is one platinum? I'm blinking right now.
5.
10.
10 to 1.
10.
Each
Okay,
change is
then-
10 to 1 except for Electrum.
That's right.
Because Electrum likes to be different.
Was it 10 to 1 or 100 to 1? I thought it was 100 to 1.
Nah,
If
10.
you want to make it 100 to 1, I'm not going to stop you.
No, we're all good. Yeah, that's true. I should have thought about that. Not giving you guys more money.
On the low end, because I haven't added everything up yet, 1,200 gold.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I just casually didn't notice. Okay. Sorry, make that 3,000.
3,000?
Make that 3,200 or 3,005. I'm trying to do the math in my head really quick,
Nice.
and my monitor decided to shut off.
Just keep
Okay.
making that
You
number
guys
bigger
can
and bigger.
negotiate of how you want to spend this big amount of money. I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly.
Go for it. Alright, Gary. What spells are we after?
Well, I'm just currently comparing our spell books really quickly and seeing what there is and isn't that I want.
Fireball, please.
Fireball is a good choice. I'm just seeing if any of your first levels and second levels I like.
Mm-hmm.
There is 2 that I kind of like.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at the actual grand
list.
list of spells possible.
I will be getting that second anyway, but...
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so that's the total. Oh wait. Every time I scroll down, there's something else.
Lol.
Okay, this is the last one. Okay. I wasn't off by that much. It's not a huge increase.
Okay.
Wait, can you
There we
cast
go.
3rd level spells yet?
Nope. Because
There
I
we go. That's,
I will
the real
next
number.
level.
Yeah.
And that is the
I-
number I'm going with. That's
Okay.
also not including anything from the party friend prior to the last 2 sessions. Because that's all on Dan is keeping track of that, so that's all on Dargos.
Yeah.
Goodness, did I really give you guys that much gold?
Apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I increased it. Oh, I increased it by 50%, so I gave you like 1,000 gold there.
Well, not all of it.
Gave us an extra 1,000-ish gold, basically. Yeah.
I think it was only the 6,000 that was that was extra, or 600 that was extra. Because we had about 2,000 of it was in loose gold, pretty much from coin purses and things like
Yeah.
that. 1,000 of it was the stuff we sold, and then the extra 500-600-ish was from that.
Okay, fair enough.
Could I... Sorry, I'll ask those questions in the reverse order. What is the pricing of acquiring spells from this place?
Could you give me? Are you gonna? They do a kind of negotiation thing, so you can
Yep.
try to sway them to have a lower price.
Yep. I would put as part of that negotiation, we have been commissioned to rescue the city that has been banished to hell, and show them the puzzle cube as an evidence to that.
Ooh,
Do you think it would
that's
help
cute.
if
Oh
we
wait, are you
were-
the guys who had that sick-ass party after you killed the Duke?
Yes.
If that also helps our case, yes.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
she sucked, man.
Yes, she did.
So glad that she was taken out. Yeah, very happy to help support you. I'll give you I'll give you a bit of a discount because you guys are cool.
We're also willing to probably give you knowledge of some other spells you might not have.
I
That
doubt
is
it,
true.
but thank you though.
There is a spell that I've written for Gary, and there's one that I'm planning on writing with consultation with you, which they definitely won't have on account of my being the one who's written them.
That's fair. It's just I was just adding in the arrogance that comes from collecting a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since the literal trade is knowledge, and lots of adventurers come through here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my player's handbook isn't opening.
There are a lot of second-level spells.
Yes.
But yeah, essentially, any first through third level spell can be found here.
First through
Very
third.
nice.
Okay. Are there
Yes.
fourth
I
level?
don't
or
seem to
higher
have
level?
anything. Sorry.
Are there any fourth or fifth level spells that can be found?
When you inquire about that, they say yes, but we don't put them on display. If you wish to purchase a scroll of such spell type, you can, of such high magic, you can put through a request with me as to which specific spell you would like to inquire that we have. Then I can go look at back.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just looking through the wizard spell list to make a wish list. Others, I recommend you go ahead and discuss potions or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll be here a
We're
while.
really busy for a few hours. Yeah.
Sorry, I've just been handed a massive sack of gold to buy magic stuff with.
You guys will remember that magic. This is an old player's handbook. Gosh, sorry, I don't have one, so I'm trying to find one online because they'll be very useful for right now. Yes, you also remember that magic item shop that you guys went to does cycle through its inventory quite often. So there might be new stuff there as well, but there's also potions. If there's anything else that you guys feel that you might need, like if you guys don't have cooking utensils or whatever, I don't know.
Does anyone have anything they need or want? We have a lot of gold, and I doubt all of it will be spent on spells.
You could buy a lot of left shoes if you want.
Snake mech.
Make your own snake mech. I guess you did.
Alright, equipment. Let's look at equipment.
We've got lots of money to be able to do any form of self-improvement. You want to jump higher? You want to run faster? You want to do more damage? Want to be slightly better at different things?
Why is it not?
I'm thinking if there's anything I need. Is there anything that we may think would be useful coming up ahead? Not like
Are you asking
characters,
me or the group?
but as the party. Both.
Okay. Well, you probably know that you're going to be going to the Nine Hells at some point. So
Protection from fire
you do need
damage would
someone
be
that.
good.
I found a new weapon that I want. I don't know what it's called. I found a picture of it. Maybe it could be possible to get one.
Get a what?
I don't know what it's called. I came across it looking at medieval weapons. I'm gonna put a picture in the game text chat thing.
Okay.
It's
Interesting.
it's a scythe on a chain with a weight at the end.
Those things are great.
I forget what you call them.
Yeah, they're Japanese.
Oh, yes, I see.
Yes.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, what is that
I
called?
feel like that would be more of a finesse dexterity weapon, though.
Yeah.
I do think that would be. Thing is, Andromeda, if you want to try to find something like that, you definitely can, but you would need to train with it a bit to be able to use it.
Yeah, that one would need special training specifically.
Yeah.
Alright, might use it for another character then.
It would just be like during long rests, you would say you train with it and then you roll a dice, and then after a certain amount of long rests, you can use it. But yeah, it's up to you. If you feel like it's not worth it, then completely fine. There's other things we can go with.
Yeah, I just thought it looked cool and wanted to see if it was possible.
It does look cool.
Is it a version of a kunai? Is that what it is? It's like a
No, a kunai is like a
It's-
throwing star.
Well, the kunai is the one that's
similar to-
attached via the rope, though, isn't it?
No, that's not
no,
kunai.
always.
No.
It's
no.
similar to nunchaku. It has a very similar name.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't think of what it is, though.
What is it?
My internet is so slow.
It's a Kurosarigama. A chain sickle.
Okay. chain sickle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, why didn't I think switching chain sickle? It's a sickle and a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mind's definitely where it needs to be.
There
You
it
could
is.
buy a boat.
The water
Get a
though,
boat.
is that worth? Is it worth, or is it even safe to be going in the water with this epic war going on?
I mean, that depends. Does the boat have a jetpack and does it spit lasers?
Wait, what's
Look, you
in
can
the
be
water at
very
the
happy
moment?
when a lot of like snails and snakes is just writhing at the moment. Like the
I'm
whole
making a list.
the whole river.
Wait, we got snails, snakes, octopus,
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things
and
going on.
some kind of flaming bird.
Hmm.
I think it's a flaming bird.
Fire breathing platypus.
Ooh, let's
Is
see.
it 50 gold pieces per level or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else. Hmm.
Sorry, I'm still just scrolling through a list of spells.
Yes, so am I. Actually,
How
I'm
much?
writing up a list.
Same.
How much would an elven chain shirt cost roughly?
Aren't those legendary or something?
No, they're rare.
Oh, okay.
Let me just look through my little book of many things.
Hmm.
You're right around here. Elven Chain. Yep, that's rare.
I am interested if it's not going to cost too much out of the fund to make sure there's enough for the spells that are needed.
Yes.
Hmm.
'Cause I think the spells are a top priority at the moment.
That would be 650 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Because you look like a nice guy.
Can I attempt to barter that down a little?
That's with the knowledge of your exploits, of what you've been doing
Okay.
for the city.
I feel like that's a fair price. Is the party fine if I spend that?
What is the costs and what is the thing? Sorry, I've been paying attention to other stuff.
Elven
Chain
chain
for
for
650.
650.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. I will buy it then.
Nice.
I'm looking at the weapons. What's a morning star?
Some mace
It's
with
a
like
thing.
a.
Yeah, it's a mace with spikes.
Yep.
Yeah, you should be able to use that.
Mhm.
Nah. Bases aren't my thing.
Do you want to look at the magic shop for any sort of magical weapons at all?
Um,
That's what I was thinking.
Yay! Huge boost to my AC.
ha! Found the magical weapon section. Yay.
It went up by 4 from that.
Who needs AC?
Looking.
My AC is 10 and I'm still going.
Yeah, my AC is 16
Now
because
mine's
I'm
even
not
with
just
you.
a straight wizard.
There's a trident or fish command.
Please don't. Just please don't.
Is there like a creating an army of salmon or?
I mean, it would be an interesting
Wait,
third party into the war in the river.
just buy it and just chuck it into the river and have at it.
I would sit there and watch
That
that.
sounds great. Andromeda, I will ask: are you looking in the discount section, or are you looking in the non-discount section of the Magic Store?
I'm just looking at any random magic item magic weapon that takes my interest. I'm kind of just bouncing all over the shop looking at the shiny things.
Would a spiky javelin take your interest?
Ooh. Depends on how well I could throw it.
Let's have a look. Because I think we can use javelins, or am I not understanding what knife weapons are? Let's have a look.
I think she can.
I'm very happy with the bottom section of that list.
Yeah, they're the more expensive ones, though.
Yeah. I'm still finishing up my list. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going.
I got my thing. I'm happy.
Bold the ones that I'm definitely going for.
I'm making a list.
I found a mace of smiting.
Yeah, Tim, they're willing to just do the 60 gold pieces per level for transcribing a spell. If you're buying a scroll, though, that might be a bit different.
Yeah. My preference would be to transcribe it.
Yes. Are you able to do that for high level spells?
I will leave that to your discretion.
But you just can't use it.
Yeah. I mean, I am an Order of Scribes wizard. If any subclass would be able to transcribe transcribe high levels spells, it would be mine. But
also, you can use javelins, Andromeda. Yeah, that's fair.
So
Can wizards even use Spirit Shroud?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Oh, then again, it must be more for what's it called, the Blade Wizard thing.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. Because
I suppose I don't even
for
process
normal,
that because
for you it would work all right.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
my setup is vaguely martial.
Yeah.
And so I can actually make use of spells that make use of melee attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like absorb elements is one of them particularly. Anyway. Sorry. I've bolded the ones that I definitely want to get.
I don't think you would be able to transcribe high level spells.
Yeah, okay.
You'd be able to transcribe them later on using the scroll. Andromeda, there are also a number of fancy looking magical maces as well, if you're interested in those.
I found a mace of smiting.
Yes, I saw that. You see that it is listed on the shelf. Let me just read what this does. Okay. You see that it's listed for 1,000 gold pieces, but as you walk over towards it, the clerk who's walking along with you grabs it off the shelf, rewrites 700 on it, and places it back. This is one of our discounted items. We cannot promise that this is a second-hand weapon. We can't exactly promise it to the effect that this thing has.
Can I get the mace or smiting?
Yes, you certainly can. If the party approves of money being spent.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
Spend money.
Yes.
Not
Spend money and make money.
It's not like it's gonna be useful where we're going.
Yep.
What? No, you guys should hoard your money and not use it at all.
No, the money that we'll be using down there, you have to do very evil things to get.
Yeah. Let's not do
Well,
that.
not necessarily. You can steal it from evil people.
I mean, carrying it around is still pretty evil.
Oh yeah, it's very evil. It's very difficult to do it if you're a good person,
Yeah.
which I think most people are.
I also kind of want to upgrade my whip and my quarterstaff to something a bit more effective.
A bit more effective.
I was thinking about swapping my quarterstaff for a scimitar and my leather whip for maybe one made out of metal or chain.
I think you currently have a scimitar on hand in your inventory, unless I'm mistaken. I think you picked it up
Do I?
in a
Oh,
fight once.
actually, I do.
You do have a
I do have-
scimitar?
Yeah. Is it like a chain whip or a metal whip rather than a leather whip?
There can be one. What would that be qualified as? Is that like a Morningstar?
Yeah. No?
I'm trying
Morningstar
to
is
picture
just
like a
mace.
flail. It would be more of a
It's a
flail,
flail.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Flail.
You can get a flail.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find one in my in the the equipment list. Where is the flail?
It should be under
found a-
martial melee weapons. They're called flail.
I found a
1d8
vicious flail.
bludgeoning? A vicious flail. What's this? Oh, is this a magic item?
Yeah, I'm in the magical section.
Oh, I think if it's vicious, it has a bunch of downsides, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
From memory,
Alright.
it's like it needs to keep hitting things or it hurts you or something.
Oh wait, skipping that one.
Yeah.
You could look at it just in case, but I think it was something along those lines.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, vicious. Yeah, it's a vicious weapon. When you roll a 20 on your attack with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 7 damage of the weapon's type.
Is that it?
That's what vicious means.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay,
Yeah,
that's good then.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I'll get a regular flail.
Regular flail?
Yep.
Go for it.
Added.
That's just 10 gold pieces.
Anyway, any spells you're particularly after, Gary?
I've almost finished the list. Sorry,
Yep.
there's just so many spells to read through.
Yes, there are.
I hit the-
We also sell wands if anyone's interested. I understand that you adventurers are really into fireballs. We do have a wand of fireballs.
Look, I'm not there for them to be selling it to me.
That's true.
It's just me.
What kind of potions do you have?
Yeah, I'm looking for a potion of growth if you have it.
We do have a few, like, growth. Are you talking about, like, enlargement or increase in
Yes.
strength?
Enlargement.
Enlargement.
A potion
Yes.
of growth.
Look, I don't know what you want to grow here, little man. But actually might need to go to the pharmacy. But for the magical ones, we certainly have those here.
Okay. Ocean. Okay.
Yes, we are selling potions of growth for $300. Sorry, 300 gold pieces.
$300. What are dollars? Yeah.
Oh,
What is it?
sorry,
What is
my it's this
new
arbitrary currency they use across the seas that my nephew's been
so-
telling me about.
300 for a potion of growth, and I'm also looking to replace my spear with a magical one.
Are you looking to get a discount spear or one of our more authentic models?
What do you got for a discount?
For discount, so let me just get my spears. Hold on. Are there no spears in this book?
Putting way too much effort into this.
We do have what the previous adventurer called the Spear of Life Stealing. There was a little trouble with that though. They did. I did hear that they went insane.
I'm gonna pass on that one. I think.
Pass on that one.
Yeah, I don't
does-
want to go insane.
It does do quite a bit. It does do quite a bit of extra damage though, and it does heal for the amount of damage it deals.
No.
No.
That just doesn't sound. No.
Okay.
Do we have just a regular magic spear then?
So not our discount models.
Yeah, I'll pass on the discount.
Okay, so we do have a few. So we do have the Spear of Sharpness, the Spear of Vengeance, and the Spear of Wounding.
All right. What is the Spear of Vengeance?
The Spear of Vengeance. It is a wooden spear with a black head. You gain a +1 bonus to attacks and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. In addition, while the sword is on your person, it is slightly cursed. That's what I'm reading here.
Oh, yeah, no.
Do you want to
I already have
read?
problems with curses.
They do have a pretty detailed description of the curse if you want to hear it.
Certainly. Let me know.
Okay.
What is the curse?
This sword is cursed and possessed by a vengeful spirit. Ooh, those are pretty common these days. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the sword.
Huh.
Sorry, turned in the music. These funky grooves are too funky for me. Keeping it on your person at all times. While attuned to this weapon, you have a disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one.
Let's pass on that one.
Hmm.
I don't want to be stuck if I have to switch to a different weapon.
That's unfortunate. Spear
So
of
there was a
Sharpness or
spear-
Spear of Wounding?
Spear of Sharpness. That one's not cursed, right?
No, it's not. No. This is one of our higher end models. As you can see, it's in
Okay.
this protective, magic sealed glass casing. Be careful not
Oh.
to touch it; you'll lose your fingers.
Okay.
So when you attack an object with this magical weapon and hit, you maximize the damage dice against the target.
Okay.
When you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on the attack roll, I believe the kids are saying that when you crit, that target takes an extra 14 slashing damage, 14 piercing damage. And then you roll another d20. If you roll a 20, you can maim. Oh, that's very
Ooh.
gory.
There we go.
That is a little gory.
If the creature has no limb to sever, you can lop off a portion of its body instead. Who did the testing on this?
And how much is that
Um,
one?
Oh, this is one of our high-end models.
Uh.
It's around 6,000 gold pieces.
Oh no. Okay.
Really quick, how much
Alright,
was
I should look.
the other item? The
The Spear of Vengeance?
no, the one
Or the
that
Spear of Life Stealing?
the one that was already the thing we already purchased. I was drawing something. I didn't write it down.
The thing that we already purchased.
What is
Which thing?
What's it called?
Elven Chain?
No, not mine. Why can't I think?
The flail?
What was purchased? Yeah,
The flail?
Mm-hmm.
Flail was 10.
10.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she also... Did you also buy a mace? I can't remember.
Yep, I got a mace of smiting.
Yes, you
Oh
did.
yeah. How much was that?
Let me just try to find it again. Because it's not like I pull these prices out of my ass or anything like that. I've written them down. I've decided upon them ahead of time.
Way ahead of time.
Way ahead.
Way ahead of time. I put a lot of thought into this.
You knew all the prices of everything we'd ask by session 0.
Yeah, exactly. It is that. So I think it was 700. I think that's what I said.
Okay.
Or was it 1,000? No, it was 1,000, but then they lowered it to 700
Yeah.
because
So-
they like you.
Okay, that's how much remaining then.
So my question: so do we have any spears that would be really good against like fiends?
Fiends! Oh, well, we do have silvered weapons. Is that the kind of thing that you want?
Ooh, we could do that.
Yes. So essentially we have our selection of pretty much many different types of weapons. But they're essentially just 50 gold pieces more expensive than their non-silvered counterparts.
Okay. So a silvered spear would be how much?
Spear, 51 gold pieces.
So 51 gold pieces. All right, I will get a silvered spear.
Yep. I feel I'm getting silvered, right? Who cares if I am? Us.
Okay, and I will take 2 of those potions of growth, if that's all right with everyone.
Sorry?
Sure. How much were those again?
Those were, you said they were 300?
Let me just find it, because I did have it. Yeah, 300. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to take 2 of those.
Okay, so 600 total.
Are you guys gonna get any? Do you guys want any potions of healing or anything?
Yeah, I was gonna grab a couple of healing potions.
Do you want to get normal healing potions, or do you want like greater healing? Or...
I was looking at the list of things you can add into inventory. The only ones I saw were Greater, Supreme, and Superior, so I'm not sure what the difference is.
Okay, let me quickly send you a little snapshot thing then. To game text chat. Healing, greater healing, superior, and supreme.
Alright, that's how much is remaining before the healing potions. But that's got your potions of growth, Barbarian.
Yep.
People are still
Go.
wanting to get magic and
Yeah,
scrolls and
Yep.
such.
We're sorting through what we want at the moment.
So let's make sure we keep a substantial amount for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm good.
Can I just grab some
What
standard
is the pricing
healing?
on scrolls,
one?
if I can ask?
It's pricing on scrolls.
Correct.
depends on the level of the scroll. So you're wanting, like, is there a specific spell that you have in mind?
Yes, I'm just going through that.
And it's going to differ based off the spell. That's why I was saying based off request.
Yep, that's fair. In which case I will expand my list to that end.
But I will say that generally speaking, a 4th level spell is priced around about the same as a rare magic item.
Yep.
And the higher the level, the higher the price.
Yep.
As well as,
Wait, so what was the pricing
Supply,
of first
demand.
to 3rd level scrolls?
Scrolls. Are we getting scrolls or spells?
Spells, scrolls, whatever it was, whatever Tim asked.
So as much as possible, would like to buy the to transcribe the spell now, because Gary has 3rd levels, he is able to transcribe 3rd level spells. He can take down those ones, and I can take it back off him when I get the adequate level. And he can hire get the scrolls.
Yeah, with transcribing, it's 60 gold per level. With getting a spell scroll, we can talk about that on a case-by-case basis.
Yes. In which case, I will send you the scrolls that I have intent to buy.
Alright, so
Yes.
are they willing to let us transcribe rather than just outright buy a copy of theirs?
Yes.
And would it be
And
cheaper
it
to
is
just
a bit cheap.
transcribe? Okay.
It is a bit cheaper.
I'll
Would be
send through the
significantly
things
cheaper.
I want to add.
But you can't transcribe anything that's higher than the level that you can learn.
Yep.
I would also like to preemptively buy the magical paper to add to my spellbook to transcribe spells later on.
Yes.
Just investing some
you can
money
definitely
now
do that.
into transcribing spells later.
Oh, okay. So
I
it'd be
don't
like
need the ink.
prepaying
I
for
have that
spells, is
myself.
that what you mean? Okay. Cool.
So I sent
How much
in the
is-
game text
How much is
chat.
magic paper?
It's about half the cost of the transcription. Half of it is the magically imbued paper. Half of it is the magically imbued inks. I provide the inks myself.
Okay.
I don't think I can help. I can offer that to anyone else. If you want to have a look through the 5 spells that I sent you.
And I'll send through some in a second.
Ooh. Bashment, polymorph, polymorph. Are these... Ooh, let's have a look at
So
these.
those are the 5 that I'm wanting. The 2 marked alt. If those would be cheaper than the other, than some 2 of the other 3, then I'll get those instead. It's just a matter of which ones I buy and which ones I learn in the process of leveling up.
Gotcha. Yes, these spells are in quite high demand at the moment, but we should have some out back. Let me go see.
Don't.
Are you just wanting to grab one scroll of each, or are you wanting to get multiple scrolls, or?
Just 1 scroll of each, so that we can transcribe us when we have the understanding to do so.
Just looking at the components necessary for banishment. An item distasteful to the target.
Yes, an interesting thought. In my various research, what is distasteful to the various demons? Devils and whatever else we
Silver?
encounter. Silver, yeah. I've
Goodness.
I've got silver pieces.
Tyrants.
Yeah.
Chaos. Probably cute things, I would imagine as well.
So if we were to convert all of our party fund into silver, we wouldn't have to worry about it being stolen.
It's possible.
Well, are your coins silver plated or are they silver coins? I guess it doesn't matter.
I mean, we're
Till the
spending
outside.
most of our money now, so there won't be a huge amount left to carry.
I do feel like the mortal realm isn't the only aren't the only entities to invent gloves, if that's your idea.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna have much down there anyway.
I don't think I've ever seen character art or creature art, apart from the mortal plane, that is wearing gloves. That's an interesting thought. I'll get back to you on that someday.
Mm.
Alright. How are you going with that, Gary? Any spells you want to add to the list?
Alright, I'm back. Accidentally moved my phone and messed up the tethering.
Yeah.
Because I moved house yesterday, so the internet doesn't get connected till Friday.
Oh, yeah. That's a pain. My, Wi-Fi adapter for my computer died a while ago, and I think I did play one session linked to my phone, using my phone as a router instead before I got my new one. It's an interesting process. Anyway, any spells you want to add to the list?
Yes, I'm just finishing it, so I've almost finished the ones I want to add.
With the hold monster one,
Yes.
it just the scroll has it in the scroll as a 6th level spell. Not that it is a 6th level spell.
Interesting.
Like the scroll I have available to sell. I'll also look at Sickening Radiance and Phantasmal Killer.
Because Hold Monster is 5th level.
It is 5th level. But in the scroll, if you were to use the scroll, it would cast it at 6th level.
Which targets 2 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry, everything is still fine on the South Beach.
Alright, almost. How likely is it that we could find a spell focus worth 100 gold?
With 100 gold.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at what those usually go for. Well, if you're just going for any old arcane focus, you can get them, like, depending on what you want, you can go for like 5 to 20 gold pieces.
Well, I need one worth 100 gold, and for the spell, it usually refers to something like a glass eye or a jeweled horn, so I'd go for something like a glass eye.
What are you
Oh,
looking
wait,
for?
so are you wanting an expensive arcane focus? I'm confused.
What was that?
I'm confused as to what you are wanting. Like, what are you going to use the arcane focus for?
It's for clairvoyance. But I'm assuming just an expensive 100 gold arcane focus would work for most things in general.
Yes. Okay. Yep, you can definitely. Okay, let's see what else is 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, so for clairvoyance, the form of the focus is important.
Yeah.
Which actually, you have the emerald lens for the other spell.
True.
If that's 100 gold pieces, or can be ornamented, like gold plated, whatever, to bring it up to 100 gold pieces, then that could be served for both.
That'd actually probably be the best route, actually. And I wish Arcane Eye was 3rd level.
What's Arcane Eye?
Okay, sorry, I was looking into different kinds of arcane focuses.
Also keep in mind, every time you level up, you'd learn 2 spells for free.
Yeah. Those are the ones I want to get. I'll send that to Ethan.
I'll make a combined list.
Okay, that works.
Oh, sure.
So clairvoyance is dependent on whether or not I can fix up that emerald lens then for the focus.
Okay, so you don't need to buy a new one. Is that what you're saying?
No, well, from what Tim was saying, because I already have an emerald lens, we could probably just up the value if that emerald lens isn't worth 100 gold already.
Well, I mean, it's emerald, right? So how much is an emerald worth?
No idea.
You should have. It should be specified in the spell description.
Oh,
what the,
you're fine.
It
what
probably
the
is,
cost
yeah.
of it was.
Oh, it's worth 100 gold.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, well, that's fine then. I won't need the thing then. So I'll just remove that note.
These are the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level spells that we wish to transcribe.
The transcribe. Oh, okay. Cool. You're perfectly fine to do that. Yeah, those all look like 3rd level or lower on the side. I guess I don't know magic items all too well.
This is getting expensive.
Yes,
This
so
is
that
getting
is
expensive.
420 gold
60
for the. It would be it's 60 for each, right?
Per level.
Don't you both need to transcribe it as well, or can you just do that for free?
I
yourselves?
can transcribe cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so how is this working out for transcribing from them?
60 gold pieces per level. So if they're all 3rd level spells, that'd be 180 per spell.
They're not all
Okay.
3rd level.
Yeah, good.
Also, just wondering whether there's
Yeah, detect thoughts is. Oh, is that 1st level?
wall of water is not useful.
Oh, but it is. You can, because if you hit it with any form of cold damage, it freezes into a solid wall that blocks things off.
Does it require the water to already be there?
I think it creates water. Let me double check. So I was careful about that because I know there's not much water in Avernus. Yeah, you create a wall of water.
Yeah, okay.
But it's the actual effect of the water is alright. It's more when you freeze it. Spells that deal cold damage pass through the wall, cause the area to the wall they pass through the freeze solid. Each 5-foot square frozen section has an AC of 5 and 15 hit points, reducing it to 0 health destroys it.
Yeah, it's you create a wall of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that that's worth it.
Well, I'm happy to pass on it if you don't think it's worth it.
I'm just keeping an eye on the total cost.
Yeah.
Have you put any thoughts towards healing potions?
No, of course not.
Who uses healing potions?
I'm asking Nerd Queen.
I'm here.
Hey, have you put healing potions?
Yeah, I was just gonna get a couple of the common ones, not the fancy ones.
Okay. The common ones are pretty cheap. They're willing to sell them for 55 gold pieces each. Per healing potion.
Do we have enough to get 10 healing potions?
That'd be 550.
We do, but we also none of the gold has been spent on the spells yet, and that's going to cost a substantial amount of gold.
Correct.
You
We
guys
only
also
got
have the.
50.
You guys don't
What?
have heaps of healing.
No. I think I will pass on those higher level spell scrolls, because they are a lot. Basically, those
Well,
buying 3 scrolls would be the same cost as every other spell.
I'm trying to think. I already have cure wounds already. So what if I just got 5 of the healing potions?
Yeah, you can get 5.
Because I got
If everyone's
I
cool with
got
that.
So, what is
That's
the
275.
remaining budget we have for spells?
I am calculating at the moment.
You guys figure out the price for each of those spells you want to get?
Yeah, I'm putting together a total.
We might have
1300.
some additional in our other party fund, but I don't know how much is contained in that. I also have some personal gold that I can lend out if necessary, if we don't have enough.
Let me have a look.
Damn, it's already 12.
It is.
We spent a lot of time shopping.
We have.
I mean, gotta love the shopping episodes.
Yes. If Dargos is the one with the extra party fund, I cannot access where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave that to Ethan.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know
Interesting.
where he has that stored.
Let's have a look.
You may not have it in D&D Beyond. It might be written somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's written in here.
Is it?
If it's in notes or something like that, I can't access it.
It's in other.
Yeah,
It's in other.
there you go.
There's a lot of copper pieces.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
What's 69,000 copper pieces? Is that just like 6 gold or something?
60, 600?
16.
Divide by
isn't it?
100. It'll be 60.
Divide by 100, so 69.
Or 70. Yeah, it's 60.
69 gold pieces from copper, 170 from silver, and a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember the prices of. I'll have to go all the way back. Because this stuff is from the Dead 3.
You still got a good bit
Hey.
going.
What was that?
You still got a good bit of gold on you by the look of it.
Yeah, I've got 100 and something. Oh wait,
Do we convert this party fund?
Yeah.
That
Does-
Douglas's business?
is anyone able to play pipes?
Don't think I am.
No.
No, I don't have any proficiencies.
Do we want to sell off pipes of the sewers then?
I can give it a go. Not sure how good I'll
Wait.
be.
Yeah, go for it.
Who's... No one's playing a bard, right?
No.
No.
Nah.
No. You don't need
Like,
that.
even.
I reckon we should sell them all.
Probably worthwhile.
How much would we get for pipes of the sewers? It's an uncommon magic item.
And would it be worth more to the bookshop? Just think of the research potential of looking into whatever it is that it can deal with.
It can summon swarms of rats.
Just think of the research potential for being able to summon swarms of rats.
Oh gosh, you guys are distracting me.
Correct.
644. With the summation of the other party fund, 644 gold pieces.
640.
That's pretty solid.
Okay.
That was... Page 8.
Yeah, I just added it
Okay.
into what we already had. That's oops.
Were you guys asking me questions about anything while I was doing that?
How much could we get for the pipes of the sewer? Particularly if we trying to sell it as the research potential of being able to summon swarms of rats.
Give me a persuasion check on these researchers.
Persuasion.
I'll help him.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Let's see if the advantage on that is worth it. It's not.
It's
Oh, well.
not. Okay. I do see the possibility. Imagine what we could do with a army of rats. Yes, that does sound interesting, actually. I'd be willing to take off your hands for 150 gold pieces.
Works for me.
Excellent.
Alright, I'll remove that. Wait, how much was it? 150?
Yep.
Mhm.
With that all combined.
Wait.
Yeah, so I
I
had,
can't even play the flute.
With that all combined, we can get all of those first through third level spells, and 15 blank levels of spell. Assuming that's
15
what we
blank
want to do.
levels.
So, basically to the effect of I
Yeah, I
can then
understand.
transfer 15 levels of spells in addition.
115 level spell.
Sure, sounds good. How many universes do I want to create simultaneously?
Wait, so did you do that calculation based off what it would cost for you to transcribe and what it would cost for me to transcribe, or is this just 60 gold?
So the 60 gold per is transcribing it into your book. I'm
Yep.
assuming that covers the costs of all that. And
Yes,
then
well,
I'm
50 is the normal, and then they're charging a little bit of interest.
so yeah, so the 60 gold is transferring it into your spell book. So you're going to have all those spells.
Yeah.
And then I'll take them, take them from yours at my reduced cost,
Okay.
rather than me taking them and you having to transcribe them at full cost.
Okay, and so you've added up all that total and that's been dealt with then?
That is dealt with.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome.
Is
Now,
there-
how many hours is that going to take from us?
Quite a few, less from me.
Yeah.
Mine is 2 minutes per level.
I'll let you guys do that on our journey to Candlekeep because it's a 5-day journey.
Oh, that's easy. We're done then. We're good.
Yep, easy.
Yeah.
Alright, time to add spells.
Combination of those effects all work out.
So
yes.
Barbharan, Ranwin, Andromeda, do you guys want to do anything else?
We're
with
kind
your
of
money?
too broke to
I'm
do
like,
anything
okay.
else. We're
You
down
try
to
to
like
steal something.
Garrett, if you want to spend 130 gold into that,
Yep.
that
is that about how much?
wipes out everything.
Is that
Sorry.
So we
130 gold left? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
so are we ready to head out or
Wait, so how much gold is left over in the party fund?
130.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, 110. I missed a bit of.
110.
I
110.
removed my contribution from it and forgot about that.
Can you send me the combined list of spells so I can just add those in real quick?
Including the ones that I've got.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm copying all of them, aren't I? And then you're copying all from me?
Yeah, copying the ones that I'm
Yeah.
after.
Alright, if you send me through that full list, I'll just add them into my book.
Okay, we've got some big books at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit. Being a wizard
We've
is
had
expensive.
some
Mhm.
dramatic events have unfolded on the South Shore.
Oh no.
is that a kitty
Oh
cat?
no, what's been happening? Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
So now
Can
there's
someone give me a
robot
perception check?
snail that has a giant force field around it, protecting from the laser beam.
It's a resilient spear.
You guys hear a loud blast and the ground shakes as a blast ricochets off the snail and hits in the Sea Tower district, shaking the entire city.
Still think they got it under control, guys.
Yep, they're fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Paper, read all about it. The nation of Truth goes to war with Baldur's Gate.
We started a war. Great.
We had very little to do
No
with
need to
that.
fear. No need to fear. Flaming Fist Artificers build a second mech to fight the first one.
No, third mech.
There's a third one?
The second one is the snail.
Oh, is this well? I thought that the French people would be the snake because they moved on from the snails.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And decided to enhance the snakes. And then so leaders of Baldur's Gate embraced the power of the snails and make a mechanical one.
Yay.
My
Alright,
spell
we
book
should-
is very long.
The Mace of Smiting would work very well against these guys.
Alright, are you ready to go on our 5-day journey?
So there is one more thing I want to do before we go.
Oh no.
No, I want to swing by the Temple of Floor and I want to make a donation to them.
Ah, okay.
They do have an offering box outside, but you do notice that you do recognize the current archpriest Heg standing inside. Sitting on one of the pews, just taking a moment.
So I want to very specifically tell him it's to use to help the children in the city, the orphans.
Everything
So,
is for the children. Thank you for your.
For the children.
and I am gonna give him, I'll give him 100 gold out of my personal funds.
Do
You
you
were
know
very
how many
generous.
spells we could
We'll
have bought with that?
not forget this.
Like, one.
Like one.
Yeah.
You know how many orphans we can help with that?
None.
Three.
I'm not gonna need it where we're going. So
Palor and the city will not forget the donation that you have given us today.
okay. And now I'm ready to head out.
Do you already have an inspiration?
I already have one. Yeah.
Okay.
You gave us inspiration last game.
Yes, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Because you did a nice thing. I wanted to reward you with an inspiration. But too bad for you.
Too bad.
Only one
Alright.
at a time. Only one at a time.
I'm making people over here.
If that is all then dealt with, we have this nice supply of spells to slowly learn and get used to over the next few levels. Shall we make our way to Candlekeep?
Sounds good. The entry was a book they didn't have or something, wasn't it?
Yes.
Easy.
They also accept spell books. As you all jump on horseback at the Sea Tower of Baldurin.
Can I grab two blank books of the same general format as my spell book?
Yeah, sure. How much is just like a book that you can put spells in? Would it be a
No,
spell
not spell book, just ordinary book.
Ordinary book.
Ordinary
Okay,
blank book.
I imagine that's just like a few silver pieces.
Yep.
Let's say 50 silver pieces each, so 2 of them is a gold piece.
Yep. Sounds good.
As you all jump on horseback and make your way. Oh wait, I'll change the music. Gosh, kind of the funky grooves when it's fancy. As you all jump on horseback, and in the background, in the noon sun, mechanical beasts fight it out across the shoreline. The river is flowing, full of snails and snakes who are also fighting. But as you walk through the streets, it feels strangely peaceful, although there is a war going on between mechanical beasts and the snakes and snails war, which will never cease for generations to come. The people of Baldur's Gate are almost freed from some curse. It feels like people are smiling at you. They wave you all goodbye. You notice in the crowds that gather, you recognize Burton Barleyman, the old the barkeep from the Blade and Stars where you guys stayed a few times. You see Griffin and Kerry crying and waving you, giving you a salute. You notice the old patrons from the bar waving, saying goodbye as well. But out of the crowd, you notice that something seems to push people aside. And stepping out in front of the horses is a very dirty-looking druid who you recognize as... what's his name? Sorry.
The druid from the drawing tree?
drew from the drawing tree. He says, "Wait! Stop! I have something that you must see."
I was about to say I immediately dismount, but I wouldn't have been on a horse. I immediately step up to him.
He hands you a piece of bark, which you recognize as being from the tree. And you see drawn on it is a little flower, like a field of flowers that seems to be drawn on with some form of charcoal and ink. And he says, "Do you like it?"
Hang on.
Has it a particular meaning?
Meaning,
So,
well,
field of flowers.
well, I guess it comes from my childhood when I spent time with my mother in the fields. That was one of the first times that I truly felt at home in the city. I thought you all would appreciate the art.
I do. Why did you feel it was so urgent that you show it to us?
Oh, well, you guys are leaving and I'm starting my art career. I thought you guys, since you're my friends, I thought you'd be interested in seeing it, but if you don't feel that way, that's
Not at all.
fine.
It is wonderful. Merely feared that it was some dark prophecy about our journey.
Oh, no, sorry. Well, didn't mean to scare you all there. I already gave you guys your prophecies. Gotta save some prophecies for other adventurers, right?
Always. I wish you well.
Thank you very much. If you ever come by the city, you should check out my art show. That's starting up in a few months.
Indeed. Shall we move along?
You
Yeah,
certainly can.
let's
Excellent.
Onwards.
They open the basilisk gate for you with a mighty clunk. Flaming Fist mercenaries push their way through the refugees, allowing you all to pass through. You pass through Stony Eyes. You pass by Nord Chapel as the volcano continues to smoke. Sudden change in wind brings smell of sulfur coming through. You pass through Wheat Keep. You pass through So's Foot. You make it to Twin Songs, and you start crossing Wyrm's Crossing. Below you, the river is tumultuous, but you're able to make it across, and you make it past Rivington. So let me just. Is this possible? Sorry, I'm just trying something. It's silly, yeah. There we go. And you make your way out of the city. The mechanical snake and snail still fighting on the riverbank. Let me just... No, that's a bit old. Okay, I'm breaking everything. I'm just going to leave it there.
Yep.
You were supplied a map by Lyra Porter, who told you that it'd be around about a 5 days journey by horseback. Oh yeah, did you guys ask Falster Fisk to join you guys in helping you reach Candlekeep?
Sure, sounds about appropriate. Who?
Wait, who was he again? Yeah, can you refresh us?
He was a prisoner who was in Thalamra Van Thumper's dungeon, who was investigating her on behalf of the Archmage, who you guys are going to go see.
This was the one downstairs, right? Because the two upstairs didn't make it.
Oh no, yeah, they died, but one of the ones downstairs, yeah.
Okay, making sure.
And
can't remember.
Rhea is also keen on joining you guys on the journey, if you let her.
I have no objection to others joining us.
Yeah. So I feel like we might have said we'd meet him at Candlekeep or something, but I can't remember.
No, he's happy to join you on the journey.
No,
Just
no,
next to
I mean,
horse.
Ballister, what's his face?
Yeah, I can't quite remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember what we ended up saying to him, but if he wants to join us, like, that works.
And as you all make it to the first campsite of the night, all right, how do you all feel about AIR?
I don't
It's
mind.
alright.
I just got some
good.
images.
Yeah.
Because it's funny to have something. Rhea, as you all sit around the campfire, Rhea asks, I have a tale from long ago of the formation of the Hell Riders, which I think might be useful for our journey, if you all want to hear it.
Certainly. And I get out my.
It was over a
scroll to
century.
Take notes.
Sorry. It was over a century past that the Great Troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to a terrible and unknowable fate. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them, and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zariel, which means companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world, on the fields of the dead, west of the city. You would know it as north of Baldur's Gate. I imagine you all passed through on your way south into the city. Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there, and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousand, with Zariel at their head, riding a golden mastodon. With a great cry, Zariel and her armies charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel, overcome with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the Nine Hells would think twice about threatening Elturel again. There were great celebrations to honor the valiant knights of the cavalry, who became known as Hell Riders from that date on. My mother told me that story. It's been passed down for generations. It's not a widely known story, but I feel as though I can trust you all with it. Does anyone want to Sorry.
I was just gonna say, there's something wrong with this art. All their
Oh,
hands
yeah.
and limbs look mostly fine. What's going on?
Don't worry, it gets worse. I made some extra ones. Oh, the eyes are absolutely wrong. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the eyes are a bit wrong. But normally the AI art, they screw up all their hands and arms.
Yeah.
There's a
Well, you
few
may
of the hands
realize
which
that
are a bit
some of them
messed
have
up.
extra fingers. Yeah, some of them have extra fingers or not enough fingers.
Like that one.
Like that one has too
one's
many.
bit-
This one has too few.
That one looks
This
a
one's
bit
a mangled mesh.
but most of them are pretty good though, which is interesting.
She has
Yeah.
an
He has an
eye on her
X.
forehead
What
or
is
something.
that? It's like, what is that?
His mouth is weird.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on with this one's eyes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I asked the AI to make crazier and crazier art as each day goes on. So
Nice. I look forward to it.
Awesome.
Anyway.
do we want to cycle through the nights?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you reach the first campfire. Sleep through the night. Barparan, you continue to be haunted by your dreams. As you wake the next day, you remember the flash of fire. Maybe some heat.
Would I potentially have been keeping watch at the time he had that dream?
Have you guys been keeping watch during the night, or did you all go to sleep together?
I think keeping watch would be wise.
Yeah.
wait, did he
You-
tell us
you can
how
have
he
me.
was feeling, or
Give me what's your passive perception, Tim?
Passive perception is 10. Passive insight is 13.
Passive insight. Okay. I would say that you do notice him. Kind of rolling throughout the night and making noises and furrowing his forehead. And you do hear that he's mumbling something.
At some particular point of distress, I'd like to cast Protection from Evil and Good on him.
You cast Protection from Evil and Good, and nothing happens. He continues shaking and sweating and
soak
Not
him in
looking very
holy
good.
water?
do you want to make an insight check to see what was going on?
Yes. Sounds like a good plan.
Or I can't, like, what do you want him to check, I guess, is the thing.
Concerned
You
about
can't
what the
be sure.
cause of it is and whether it's... Yeah, concerned about
You
what the
can't be
cause of
sure.
it is.
You can't be sure.
Are we just sleeping out in the middle of nowhere?
We do have Lehman's tiny
yeah,
hut.
there aren't any inns on the way, but you guys do have camping supplies.
Yeah, because I was going to say one of us could just cast Tiny Hut.
If you want to cast Tiny Hut, you definitely can.
Tiny Hut.
Tiny Hut, let's go. What does Tiny Hut actually do? Does it just make a building?
It creates
Sort of.
a
Tiny hut.
10-foot radius dome that is blocks vision into it. You can customize the way it looks. The environment inside it is clean and comfortable and dry, and yeah, it's a wizard's tent.
Does it
It's
require
10
concentration?
Nope, straight 8-hour duration. You can fit 10 people in it.
You just
Nice.
can't leave it.
The person who cast it can't leave.
Yeah. So there it is in the thing.
To used.
I
Nice.
just realized it's ritual. That means I can swap it out. All right, good.
Yep, correct. There's really no reason to have it prepared.
Yeah, I didn't realize that one was ritual, so I'm going to adjust that.
And it's a 1 minute casting time, so you can't
Yeah.
cast it on a whim anyway.
Yeah.
So making it an 11-minute casting time really is no downside.
Yeah.
On the second day, you make your way
Of Christmas.
further down the path. The Cloakwood Forest starts to come a bit more into view. The explosions are now far out of sight and out of mind. And you continue on, traveling for another day, making your way to the second campsite.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
Woo.
Whoa. They have no faces.
No, they have no faces.
He has no eyes.
This is just an illusion. Us who cast major image.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out.
What is this?
I'm not much of an
He
illusionist.
just has it.
Some sorcerer who is still experimenting with their illusion spells.
I do think that night you all have nightmares of some form.
After seeing this, yeah.
Yeah. Two long rests down. You'll continue further down the Sword Coast. Sleep another night. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I haven't really looked at them, honestly.
They still have no faces.
They still have no faces, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about how there's just a bunch of fires everywhere.
Yeah,
there's
candles
I
mostly.
guess.
The fun thing is that I just asked for them to add a bonfire, and they decided just that meant more fire.
I mean, fire.
What's
Hey,
that
more
horse in
fire
the
doors.
background?
There's a bunch of candles. Like there's a bunch of loose candles around.
They're all just hanging around the fire, and this guy's like. setting
Those
fires.
mounts are not horses.
No, they're not.
A nightmare filled. They're missing 2 legs.
This
Actually,
reminds
this
me of
was
the
the-
dream I had. What is that?
Alright, seriously, who's messing around with illusions right now?
Maybe it's a bard that tried to wild shift and kind of failed.
Yeah.
Stop collecting the
Um,
mushrooms.
God.
You're not a ranger, you don't know what you're doing. Stop collecting them.
Stop collecting the mushrooms.
Oh, I'm sorry, I saw some nice pink ones, so I put them in the soup tonight.
No.
Oh
They're
gosh.
bright pink with purple polka dots. I thought they looked tasty.
Barbaran, do you go to sleep normally tonight?
Yes. We're just gonna go to sleep.
That night, whoever's keeping watch notices that after that seems that Barbaran is smiling in his sleep. Not his usual friendly smile either. The next day, we continue on the second last day of the journey. and make our way to the final campsite.
Wow, we've picked up some more people.
And some demons.
Yeah, look,
What is going on?
They still have no faces.
there was a traveling circus, a traveling mercenary group, marauding bandits,
3 festivals.
3 festivals.
There's at least one ghost in there.
There's at
Actually,
least
it was
one
like-
ghost. Yeah,
I thought that
they
was
come from the
also-
circus. I think there's
And
also
we
a few
are
Disney-
camping up there.
Yeah, up there.
This
So that's
is
your
what
guys'
happens when
campsite up there.
this is what happens when the guy in charge of the campground can't read a calendar.
Hmm.
This is just weird.
I mean, like half of them you wouldn't, half of these creatures you wouldn't see if you didn't cast see invisibility or something. So I mean,
No, sorry, I sent Athena to the Feywild and said they could come join us. We'll have a wild night.
just in case we're almost there. So just in case we're not coming back, we got a party. We got to throw a party. Oh wait, no, these are flashbacks to that party that everybody was talking about in town.
that we didn't remember.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Does everyone want to give me a charisma saving throw to stop from being dragged into the Feywild?
No.
Alright.
This campaign goes 4 off the rails every single session.
We are so off the rails.
Lucius the Entertainer was at that party, I hear.
Yeah,
Wait, who
doesn't
in-
surprise me.
Who invited the Fae?
Sorry, it was me. It will be fun for the adventure, guys.
Look, the last time I ran into a Fae person, they asked if I could have my attention, and I said yes. And guess what? I have no attention left.
You need to be careful with Fae that language doesn't translate as cleanly as most people think.
What are you
No.
talking about? What do you want about?
Can I have your name, please?
No.
Oh, I'm still using it. Sorry.
That reminds me of a meme.
Expression of intent in Sylvan is very specific.
Over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastway seems to have gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the road runs thick with mud. Yet you trudge on. Passing by friendly merchant caravans, mercenary groups, Feywild parties, festivals. You pass by them all as you head south. On the
Well,
morning of the 5th day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead of you see a path branch from the wider road, heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on a leaning post bearing 2 signs that point like arms towards the west. One says the way of the lion. The other says Candle Keep.
Right.
my raven flies up and perches next to it.
It calls. What's the name of your raven? Do you have a name for your raven?
I have named it. I can't remember the name. Hrafen.
This is called the Reap. Wait, sorry, I quickly change it because in the what's it called?
Hrafen.
Ruffin? Hrafen?
Hrafn.
Hrafen.
The raven
Hrafen.
calls at it and flies off. As it starts to do that, where's the? Can't find the soundboard. Here it is. Your snail gobbles after it. There we go. Sorry, it's been too long.
Is that a snail or a turkey?
It's a snail. It's singing.
Yeah, ignore the
Snails?
Discord soundboard that says turkey gobble or anything.
Yeah.
Snails can sing.
Well, this one can.
What snail?
These are the
That's
magical
quite
blue
good at singing.
snails.
It's the magical blue snail. You arrive outside Candle Keep. Around midday. The settlement is. Where's the description of it? The afternoon sun shines through the clouds to illuminate the grey walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress. It stands majestically atop a rocky promontory overlooking the
Protrusion.
sea. A trail. Sorry?
A rise in the prominent ridge in mountain or something to that effect.
Yes. The trail leads straight to it. At the gatehouse, you notice 3 monks in purple robes. A human, a dwarf, and an elf. Around their necks hang a holy symbol, which is a lit candle above an open eye. "Welcome to Candle Keep," says the elf, in common. "A gift is required for those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please present your gifts for inspection."
What have we to that effect?
The
I think we-
halfling story.
Well, that, yeah.
And then wasn't there a couple other books we got or something?
I think there was an original... sorry. Is this presenting it to them as they then keep it?
Yes.
And is it one
Knowledge is the key to this city.
Yes, of course.
Say again?
We have those original loose drawings of the various demons and such with
Right.
the notes on.
Yep. I thought about that.
Yes, this does seem quite original. Oh, I recognize this author. Yes, he does have quite a way with his pen. Sorry, what's a pen? With his quill.
Yeah, quill pen. It's fine.
This must be some of his earlier work. Oh, sorry, just reading the meme.
That's
No, what
great.
did you do?
Yes, I'd say that this is admittance for 4 people. Do you have something else on hand to let the rest of your party in?
Well, do we need the rest
The
of the entire
materialistic
body?
knowledge seekers. Do you mean to copy across the mecha snake
Please
over?
don't.
I was trying to draw it off in the distance.
It was too big. It'd probably be dealt with by this point, I feel.
Yeah.
Only 5 days to deal with that? Seems like a couple year standoff to me.
Years
Maybe.
standoff.
Yeah, they need the Avengers for that.
Oh yeah, it's
I don't remember that.
Avengers.
I don't remember the Mecha Godzilla in Baldur's Gate 3.
It was in the background. You didn't see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It was part of the special downloadable content.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
damn
didn't
it.
pay for that.
Well, have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
I have. I've gotten it now. I'm still playing it.
How far through are you?
I
spoilers.
keep stopping before I get to Act 3, which is the only part that is actually in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Okay, because there is constructs in the game, which you
Yeah,
could think are like mechas.
Well, there is one in Act 2 that I remember, but that
Oh,
was an enemy.
the one you're thinking of is technically in Act 1 still, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sorry, the exact one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
that was fun.
I have barely made it through that game. I'm like 20 minutes in.
Oh,
Oh gosh, yeah, it's like a 100-hour
Oh.
game.
I know.
oh gosh. I wasted
Anyway,
so
back
much
to
time in that
Candlekeep.
game. Anyway.
Anyway.
Candlekeep, yes. Do you have anything else to offer for us materialistic knowledge seekers?
I
Library.
have shoes. Would
Um,
you like some left
that's
shoes?
not quite. That's not quite the knowledge that we're looking for. Like just original works or spell books or. Did you not come prepared?
To an extent.
I hold out the cube. I say, I've got this fun little thing. We're not sure how it works, though.
We have a good
Ooh,
idea
I
of
can
how
take
it
it off
works.
your hands if you want.
And
It looks
no,
interesting.
Nah, sorry, that's
We
not
will not
important to us,
part
but you
with
can look
this.
at it.
we have come to
Oh.
we have come to consult your experts on it. When we are done with it, by all means, it is yours to keep, but it will not part from us until our task is complete to that end.
Cool.
If what
Do you guys
we
have any other books? Or
if what we have provided is not sufficient for all of us to enter, then some of us will gladly remain outside.
Don't we?
Okay.
Well, we also have the like thing from
Yeah,
the halflings.
yeah.
Yes.
we have
don't you
that.
also have a number of other books?
We do have several.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Yeah.
I feel like if we that would be because there's only at this point only one more of us needs to get in.
Yeah.
Right.
Assuming we're not counting the party that's not present.
Wait, so you just need an original spell or piece of knowledge that there isn't already in the library to
Yes.
get in.
Can I scribe on a piece of paper a picture
Is there,
of the epic snail battle?
is there
Give
any
me a stealth check. So they don't see you quickly writing this right here,
That
right
was
now.
so close to an at 20. You don't know how close that was to an at 20.
Oh, no.
It did like the slow roll over from the 20.
Oh no.
It was so close.
Ah,
I could also do
what
it while
is-
invisible, but it's too late.
Do you want to do it while invisible?
Or I could just sneak in with Ring of Invisibility. Whatever.
I have a spell that I could scribe out if your stealth's too low. I could give it a go.
Have you guys offered the story from the halflings or
Yes.
anything like that?
Yeah, we could offer that.
Yeah, we'll offer that.
This is the
Yeah.
the third time now saying that we have
Yeah.
that to present to them,
Yeah, sorry,
I was gonna
I know
say-
that you guys have said that you have it to offer, but you haven't
and
said
intend
that
to do
you're
so.
offering.
Sorry. Yes, we
Here,
are.
take it.
Okay.
I was going to say, if that doesn't work, I can give them lots of information about the Feywild.
Ooh. 2 up-and-coming adventurers. Oh, interesting. Oh, is it the newspaper article from Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Interesting. Hasn't reached here yet.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, first editions. I mean, that'll work here. Thank you very much. You're all free to go.
Excellent. Alright.
Can I borrow a piece of scroll or parchment?
I have ample paper. You can certainly have a piece of that.
Thank you.
Do you want to write something?
I'm gonna scribe the spell I picked up from someone in my old temple in case we need knowledge again.
What are you going to scribe down?
I have an old spell that I picked up from one of my fellow followers in my old temple.
Mhm.
I will put it into the game text.
I mean, sure. Yeah, you can write that down. It becomes
Just in case we
necessary later.
need knowledge later.
Amazing.
I never saw it actually work, but no one said it had to be functional. They just said it had to be a piece of knowledge that they didn't already have.
There you go.
Interesting spell.
I will take that and using my magical pen to use all the various colors I wish, I expand on that with all sorts of arcane sigils that try and fill out that spell.
If someone comes across a rat and wants to give it a go ahead.
Dang it, we gave away the flute of rat summoning.
Wait. I have had a vermin. I have had a vermin.
Alright, go for it.
Can I?
Okay.
If he summons
really
that, can I attempt to cast this? Like just as we're making our way through to the expert in demon lore, can I try and construct this spell?
Oh yes, you can.
Oh,
Can
this
you-
is awesome.
Can you roll a D? Can you make a? Oh, what am I? Can you roll an attack spell? So like your spell caster modifier plus a D20.
Okay. Spell attack is +7.
Hold up a second. Hold up.
Ooh.
I forgot to do something. Hold up.
Hold up.
I need
Oh
to
yeah.
roll something.
Oh wait.
So
you
that's
need to roll for
that's
the
a
amount of rats or
13,
something?
first of all.
No, you actually roll a 17.
There you go.
Is that the D20 result or the total?
That's the D20 result, I believe.
Which brings that to a 24.
There you go.
There you go.
Are you using your divination?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you rolled that each day?
I didn't roll it each day for the days we were traveling. I completely forgot. I just rolled them for the last day, just like for today, just then.
Yeah,
Can you keep them from previous days?
No,
it
you reset
every
each
day.
morning.
Okay.
But I'll just keep that nat 20 in my pocket.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I would.
Good things are
Okay,
happening
so
today.
you got 20 and a 17.
So 24 total.
Yeah, you for a moment you feel a little bit of chaotic energy as this spell kind of weaves its way into existence. But you're able to cast it targeting the rats. And they turn yellow, but are also a little bit bigger than previously. I don't think you would call them giant rats.
Fat rats.
Yeah.
Slightly chubby.
They were probably considered tiny before. Now they're a bit small.
Probably still tiny.
Yeah.
The difference between small and tiny and small is a lot.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
well, we
What
have
le-
fat
what-
rats that are going to be running around for an hour until they disappear.
What level would you call that spell?
I would
Sounds
call
like
that
a
a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cantrip to me.
Yep.
It changes a rat yellow and makes it a little bit bigger.
Okay. I am profoundly concerned that worked. I'm going to finish up the arcane equations of all of that, and I'm definitely going to hold on to that. I'm not going to learn it, but I am going to make sure it is held on to.
You don't want that spell?
Some very put together monks, very stoic, with their eyes closed and noses high, look around, seeing your adventuring party entering the city with a small gang of yellow fat rats. And turn to each other. Oh, adventurers these days. Oh, goodness. Just ruining the whole ecosystem. And they continue on. You enter the city. Sorry, well, it's not really a city. It's more of a settlement. But it has all the things necessary for it to be self-sustaining. There are public quarters for visitors, private dormitories, bathhouses, clothiers, granaries, gardens. There's even a pub called the Hearth. Fausta turns to you all and says, well, we can have a look around if you want, but the mistress is in the keep, where a bunch of the scholars are studying their craft.
Actually, I hear the monks say about the adventurers ruining the ecosystem. So I go, hey, does anyone have a spell to summon a cat to get rid of the rat?
Technically.
The rats will disappear in less than an hour. An hour. They're summoned.
So,
We don't have to worry about it.
But technically, we do have spells. Well, a spell between that two of us have that could do that. Yes.
the next time we see them, if they're complaining about the ecosystem, we just release a cat onto them.
I mean, hang on. I've got a raven, you've got a owl.
Yep.
Both are probably capable.
Yep.
What do ravens say?
You want to stick your birds on the fat yellow rats?
Yeah, probably. Just
Poor
as a
rat.
thought.
Hang on. Hang on. If your birds eat the rats, will the birds turn yellow?
Well, no, it's a spell that turns fat rats yellow.
Well,
So
it's a spell that
doesn't
turns
transfer
rats
over
fat
to-
and yellow.
Yeah.
So it doesn't transfer onto the birds, so we won't end up with
No,
fat
I
yellow
feel
birds.
like you need a completely different spell for that. Do you guys are you interested in seeing Candlekeep at all, or are you wanting to continue into the keep itself?
I would absolutely be interested in seeing everything I can of this place, but I do understand that there is a job to be done. We need to deal with things quickly, and I've just synthesized my ticket in next time, apparently.
Well, may I interest you in a drink at the Hearth? Lots of people come and go through there. If you want to find something interesting to chat to about anything in particular.
Did you say Hearth?
Yeah, Hearth. It's the pub.
Isn't it Hearth, or is that the specific name of the pub?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? What's up?
Oh no, I was just thinking. Normally it's Hearth.
I've always would pronounce it her.
What do you not like? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so is the name of the fire pit called a hearth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, well, it's called the hearth then. I thought you pronounced it Hearth.
No.
No.
Nope.
I've only read it. I'm a fool.
Wait, so they're offering drinks, are they?
Yeah. They offer plenty of different wines and beers.
If we have time to wait until we are able to meet with the professor, what is the title of the person we're seeking?
Archmage.
Archmage.
God.
If we have to wait until we are able to meet with the Archmage, then by all means.
I'll get one massive clear, like, glass tankard or something along those lines of ale.
You can definitely do that. That'll just be 3 gold pieces right there.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Perfect.
And now I'm gonna make my.
As you guys,
Huh?
so I was going to say, as you're entering the hearth, it's a low ceiling supported by massive wooden crossbeams and narrow shuttered windows. It's a large fire pit in the middle of the room, very similar to a campfire, and surrounded by half a dozen tables and matching benches. The place is pretty busy at the moment for midday. What catches your eye, though, is that among the dozens of patrons is a being who sits head and shoulders above the rest. There's an ogre with a headband sitting in a corner reading a book.
Excellent.
Awesome.
I have heard of such headbands.
Mm-hmm.
He adjusts his glasses as you all enter.
Wait, so I've got my drink though?
Yeah, you've got your drink.
Okay, I'm gonna make it change colors with prestidigitation.
What are you changing the color to?
Just all of them. I'll just keep doing it over and over.
Just an ever-shifting color of the thing.
One of the patrons taps you on the shoulder. What drink did you get there? Looks quite interesting.
I think it was the rainbow stout.
Rainbow Stout. I thought they only served those over on Kidderble.
No, they sell them here too. They're pretty cheap, I think.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll go order one. You see he goes up to the bar and starts talking to the bartender. The bartender shakes his head and he looks a bit upset and starts waving his hands around. And you can hear him say something along the lines of, "Do you know who I am?" And a small fight breaks out, which gets immediately stopped by someone cussing the whole person.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're gonna have a fight,
Well, the bartender casting hold person. Yeah.
If you're gonna have a fight in a wizard citadel, make sure you're the most powerful wizard in the room.
Yeah.
All right. I'm then going to, while I'm drinking, spend. How long are we waiting for?
As long as you guys want.
Oh, so there's no. It's not. We've been told we have to wait for a while.
No. Just
Okay.
sorry. I should have made that more clear. This is just the one place this book tells me there is here, besides the key.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to assume we're going to wait a little bit, and I'm going to spend 10 minutes casting Tensor's floating disc.
Ooh, what does that do?
Creates a floating disc.
Is that all it does?
The disc does a few things, but yes.
There's some interesting features to it, and some interesting ways to interact with it, but it's
Yes.
it's for carrying loot.
Okay.
Is very
It's
much the
not
design
a
of
weapon
it.
at all.
I would like to go up to that ogre and introduce myself.
As you approach, you notice the book that he's reading is the Sum of Theology by Saint Vatharma. The ogre sees you approach, gives you a nod, and as you sit down, says, "You're new around here."
Just came in. We seek an audience with the Archmage on some intricate matters.
Which Archmage?
The relevant one. I, the player, don't remember the name off the top of my head. Farun absolutely would.
Ah, Silvera Savicus.
That
I haven't met him myself. My name's Little One.
Wonderful.
And he reaches out a big, meaty paw.
I take it. Shake it firmly. It's not often that I meet another wizard of our kind of stature.
Oh,
Of my stature, let alone one greater.
thank you for the compliment, but I am no wizard yet.
A scholar, then.
Yes. I pursue knowledge. I found myself in a bit of a tricky situation. I fell upon some genius, and yeah, there's not much that I can do to really defend my previous actions before feeling this way. And I don't know, it's all I can do to just try to learn as much as I can. My old life was quite brutish, as you may imagine. You may know of ogres.
I do. I also know well enough of my own people. Quite the barbaric, as many would call it. Clan of fighters in the mountains. They did not look kindly on my propensities. But I congratulate you on your good fortune.
Doesn't feel like good fortune. Feels like something that's been thrust upon me.
Still,
But how
great
can I
opportunity is afforded to you by it.
Guess we'll see. And he offers to buy you a drink.
Gladly.
Could you give me an Arcana check?
Absolutely. 23.
Oh, yeah, very much so. You very much notice that on his head is a band of intellect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guessed as much. Thrust upon him, he did not put it on by his own, or did he find it and put it on not knowing at the time what it was? Or was it literally thrust upon him by someone else?
The name is one that I gave myself after a halfling that I killed wearing this headband. I took it for myself, and after attuning to it, I've now gained knowledge of the error of my ways. And I call myself Little One as a way to honor the little halfling whose life was cut short by me. This was not thrust upon me, but I feel as if I can make no choice to remove it.
Understand.
For the life that I have taken.
I was just about to freak out. For a second, I thought that was a character from Baldur's Gate 3.
That'd be pretty funny.
Because
that wasn't what I was going for at all.
Well, because there's the ogre in Baldur's Gate 3 who has that.
Look, if this is a character written in the book, it wouldn't surprise me if it also made it into the game.
Yeah.
Bro.
I specialize in legal pursuits primarily. There is generally an understanding that creatures of lower intelligence are not expected to be held accountable for their actions in the same way. There is no reasonable burden on you for your past actions.
I have not considered that. That is very interesting. I may have to ponder on that for a while.
I encourage
You'll
you
have to
do
excuse
so.
me.
You already
And
honour the memory of that, halfling.
thank you for your time.
Thank you for the drink.
He stands up and he shakes your hand, and he has a very pondering look on his face as he walks out of the bar.
Anyway, where's the Archmage we were here to see?
Wait.
Yes,
Is my
let us
floating
visit.
disc finished?
Yeah, your flying disc is finished, yeah.
Okay. Are there any visibly drunk people in this little pub?
There are a few drunk wizards with pointy hats chatting to each other in the corner.
How
You see,
drunk are they?
the problem with our world at the moment is that there aren't enough dragons. I really feel like if we just put our magic together as a community, we can get more dragons. And wouldn't that be like super cool? To
Yeah,
like,
they're drunk.
win.
Okay, well, we'll see how this works because they're wizards. But I'm going to push my disc over to next to their table and sit on it. Because I weigh less than the limit it can carry. And then I'm going to say, you guys want to see a magic trick?
You want to see our magic tricks?
I don't know. I think my magic trick's pretty good.
Dude, we're both apprentices of a Archmage Wyrm. And dude, he's so lucky to have us. We've been really working hard, and we've got some killer stuff.
What's this?
I learned
killer
Fireball
stuff?
yesterday. You want to see? I learned Fireball yesterday. You want to see it?
I would love to see this fireball, actually.
Oh, brilliant!
Oh no!
Um,
Oh no! Drunk person about to cast fireball. This can go great.
He stands up on the table, and he kind of points his hands at a distant wall, which is like 20 feet away. And he is going to make a Constitution check to see if he can not be too drunk.
I gently usher and
sparks
use
and
message on
flames.
anyone nearby and just suggest quietly that they move away from that point.
I'm just gonna stand in awe in the corner. Well out of range of fireball.
If a drunk person is trying to cast fireball, will whiskey come out instead of fire? Like the cinnamon flavored whiskey?
Oh.
Because that's also called fireball.
Yep. Yep. It is.
It is.
I know that
has a,
someone. Sorry. Sorry. You can go.
Go ahead.
he has a look of concentration on his face, and he murmurs under his breath, and magical sigils kind of like appear and then break, and then appear and then snap, until finally he casts a spell, and the bottom of his cloak lights on fire right in your face.
About as expected.
Yeah.
He doesn't notice it at first. He's just like, oh, crap. Jim, what's the incantation again? I don't think I got it right.
I put out the fire with prestidigitation.
I make the fire larger with prestidigitation. I don't actually know prestidigitation, don't worry.
Is there a bucket of water nearby?
Who wants to cast a fireball just to show off to these guys?
Oh, I'm tempted to conjure a dragon.
Is there a bucket of water?
Oh no, the fire would already put out. Prestidigitation is enough to put it out.
Yeah.
I was just going to dump a bucket of water over his head.
A very lean-looking bouncer comes over, and says, "Is there any problem here?"
Well, no problem at all. He's just
And-
trying to show me a cool magic trick, but it was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, man, I was gonna cast Fireball, but it didn't work. Do you remember the invocation? I'm trying to. I think I've got the physical components, like the moving of the hands bit, but I can't remember the invocation. Can you help me out, man? He's like, yeah, sure, I can help you get out of here. I think you've had one too many, buddy. And he goes to lead you three out of the bar.
What, me as well?
Yeah, you as well. You're sitting at the table with them.
I'm sitting on a floating disc and I put the fire out.
Wait, who were the three that got kicked out?
The two apprentices and
Gary.
Oh, okay.
Gary.
Alright. Can I stop the bouncer and say, alright, can you at least see my magic trick? It's not destructive. It's pretty cool.
Could you give me a persuasion check with disadvantage?
I can.
please?
Cast fireball in the bouncer's face.
Oh, yikes. A 1
Oh
and a
no.
6.
Look, mate, how about you show me outside, so people can can continue to have a good time in here, all right?
Okay, I'll show you
Right.
outside then.
At this point, I'll step in and say, "Excuse my friend here. He's just messing around. Do you want me to roll for perception as well, or persuasion?
Yeah, sure, if you want. Yeah, you can do it flat.
All right, I'll be polite. Oh,
Oh no.
You're also getting thrown out now.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, I don't quite like your tone. Unless you want to be true, unless you want to be carried out of here as a rabbit, I'll suggest you step outside as well.
As
Alright.
much as I'd like to see that, the three of us and our friends have business with the archmage, whose name escapes the person speaking.
It's Abacus.
Can you
just
spell
gonna
that
write it down
and
over
put it
here.
in the chat?
So
the two of us,
oh,
for purely being in that bar, got kicked out.
Yes.
okay. So I've got a
What great
question.
rolls.
We shall
Yes.
certainly leave the bar immediately.
Yeah.
Um,
So I have a question. So
Yeah.
Candlekeep, they collect a whole bunch of different types of information. Do they have a library that can be that's accessible to people?
They don't
or-
have an accessible. They have the keep, which contains all that kind of thing.
Okay.
There
And
are.
is it publicly accessible? Like, would I be able to go and do some research in there?
We can go have a look.
All right. I'd like to do that.
Are we all going to head into the keep, or do you want to finish doing your magic trick?
Oh yeah. Are the apprentices with me still?
Yeah, the apprentices are with you still. One
Okay.
of them has fallen unconscious outside, though.
Alright, I look at the apprentice that's awake and say, like, look, your trick was terrible. Here, look at mine. My trick's cool, alright? And then I make like an act of like doing a magic trick, and I use prestidigitation to make a coin suddenly appear out of thin air. Because you can make little non-magical things with them, but they last for 6 seconds. Then
Oh, dude, nice.
it should be an hour.
it says until the end of your next turn, so about
Yep,
6
cool.
seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna put my hand behind his ear and make it disappear. And then I'm going to make a bit of a show of just like swinging my hands around and doing the verbal and somatic components and making a little display, and then make the coin appear in my hand right in front of him.
Could you give me a performance check
Oh yeah, I can make a performance
with
check, yep.
advantage?
Oh, okay, good. I needed that.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
Oh, he's like, whoa, dude. And he falls on his butt, and he's like, dude, how'd you do that? Did you even use magic there? Or was that just all skill?
That was all skill.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'll be
Dude,
like, all right, if
God.
you like that magic trick, I got a
None of
better
the boys are gonna believe me.
Okay, I'm going to put on my ring of invisibility as I cast minor illusion into a small fireball where I'm standing.
Oh, dude, my spell worked. Here he is.
And I just disappear into a ball of fire. And then I show up behind, and then I just appear behind him. But I take the ring off.
Where'd he
And
go?
just tap, and I tap him on the shoulder.
Wow. And he's so shocked. I'm going to do a Constitution check on him.
Oh no.
This drunk guy who's very drunk is moving around a lot here.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 2. Do you have prestidigitation, Benny?
No.
Ah, well, someone's gonna have to cast that on you because this guy
Oh,
looks very
no.
impressed, but suddenly returns all the alcohol he just drank
Oh no.
all over your clothing.
Prestidigitation, anyone?
Then he slumps down into his zone, onto the floor.
Anyone?
Yeah, I don't. Gary should do.
Gary?
Yeah. He's the other one with.
Wait, so he passed out.
And threw
He
up.
passed out, yeah.
Ah, I was about to tell him that we were coming to accept the titles of Archwizard.
Can somebody
I mean, the
please
security
clean up
guard is
Ram?
just.
Yeah,
the security guard is still there clapping.
Can someone clean up? Can I get a
Alright,
clean
well-
up, please?
Yeah, I down the rest of my drink and hand the mug to the security guard.
Nice work there, mate.
We're just gonna let Ranwin just
Let's
The
leave
rest of the
now.
Can I get... Please clean me up.
We have business to attend to.
I need to stop by a bathhouse or something prior to...
Can I just toss a bucket of water over him and just...
Wait, what happened to him? So I missed part of it.
The guy who passed
throw a
out
bucket of
threw
water.
up on me.
Wait, what happened?
The guy who passed out threw up on me before passing
Oh, yeah.
out.
We're
Can
just
I
gonna
just-
leave
Dude, you
it like
scared
that.
him, man.
Can I just toss a bucket of water over him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's probably one nearby.
That's gonna help so much.
Do I need a roll for
Are you
it?
gonna? Well, Benny, are you dodging or are you letting this happen?
I'll just let it happen.
Let's let this happen. Andromeda, can I put in one request? Can you yell out prestidigitation as you do it?
Sure.
All right, you throw a bucket of water on him, casting prestidigitation.
And as soon as it lands on him, I'll point and like under my breath do all the stuff and do prestidigitation to clean him.
Are you drying him as well from the water, or are you leaving that?
Nope. He got
No, just
himself into
make him
this mess.
There? Just make him clean. You are suddenly sopping wet, Benny. But at least it's from water and not from stick.
Alright.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. The paladin can use prestidigitation.
What just happened? I'll be like,
The
"Thanks."
security guard. The security guard goes wide-eyed and is just like, "Oh, we got a multicaster in here." Sorry,
Multi-cluster.
multiclasser.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Don't usually see a wizard in heavy armor. Well, medium armor, whatever.
What am I wearing? Chainmail? I am
Well,
wearing
you're built
heavy
like
armor.
a fighter, I'd imagine. Oh, you're wearing heavy armor. Oh.
Yeah, I'm wearing heavy armor. Although,
So
to be
two
fair, I
you
don't
are.
present like a wizard.
No, you don't. Goliath with the
Oh.
great sword.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's 1:30.
It is.
It is.
Do we want to quickly meet Silvera first and explore the keep, or leave that for next time?
Happy to go for a
Because I
couple
know
more
some people
minutes
have
if
to
that is wanted.
Sorry, what
I
was
have
that?
a few minutes. I'm good. I don't care either way.
Okay.
Do we want? The question was, do we want to explore the keep and talk to the name that no one can remember? And
Silvera.
now
Write it down.
Silvera. I know, I don't-
Silvera.
Silvera. I see it now. Do we want to do that now or wait till next session?
I reckon go meet him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm good.
I'll use prestidigitation and actually dry you as well.
Aw.
Thank you, because I was looking for ways I could try out.
You enter the keep. It's a large circular tower punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. Bookcases filled with eldritch volumes stand between the windows, while tables are crowded with specimen jars, alchemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large nine-pointed star. A middle-aged tiefling dressed in a wizardly robe stands by one of the windows. Caught in a fugue of intense contemplation. Perched on the corner of a table nearby is a spindly little demon with warty green skin, buggy eyes, thin black horns, and a whip-like tail. I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you. What have you brought me? Oh, wait. Can you guys forget that?
Yeah, what, sorry?
What are we
What?
forgetting?
Forget the voice I just used. I spoke as the wrong character. I thought the demon was speaking. It's not the demon.
There's a demon? Whoa.
Whoa.
Hmm. Oh my goodness, this is so annoying. Can I restart that whole thing?
Yeah, sure, sounds good.
Yeah, go ahead.
You enter the keep, and there's a lot of there's shelves of bookcases. There are little almost offices off the side of the keep in the hallway. And Fausta says, "Well, we can look around, or I can show us towards where Savicus's room is, if you prefer." Like, I know where she is, but this seems like a whole university.
We would like to see her as soon as possible.
Cool. If you're looking for a library, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to do a little research while we're here, so
Yes, I am.
What do you want to research?
I want to research anything that can help me with my problem that I'm having. So specifically, either to get out of the contract I supposedly have, or some way to fight against the devils.
All right. Well, you may feel that talking specifically to a person who specializes in infernals may be useful, which is what Savicus does.
Okay, that works.
Like, she fully specializes in Nine Hells.
Right.
Mhm.
So basically, the idea is I want to see if I can find any information so that I can justify when I multi-class next. So.
Yes, understood. Yes, you want to do Blood Hunter, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Sorry, I forgot about justifying that.
Yeah. So I'm
I
like,
will
maybe I
prepare
can
for
do
that.
some research. Yep.
I was thinking that once we... Sorry, we're going to talk about this another time.
Yeah, no problem.
Should probably message you about it.
Yeah.
Faustifus leads you up some winding staircases along hanging bridges throughout the building, which seem to move and glide as if propelled by magic, until reaching a room near the top of the tower. Near the top of the keep, which is a tower in and of itself. Like the room is a tower. With arched windows, tables covered in clutter. And there's this middle-aged, red-skinned tiefling with flowing black hair, caught in the fugue of intense contemplation, perched, standing by one of the windows in the tower. There was also a warty green-skinned, buggy-eyed, thin black horns, whip-like tail, little demon sitting on a table nearby. She sees Fausta enter and says, "I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you. What have you brought me?" Fausta responds saying, "I brought these adventurers. They have some things that you might find interesting." How much time specifically do you have, Tim? Because
not a huge amount, but I am flexible.
10, 15 minutes, or do you?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes is fine.
Okay. Because I imagine we're gonna have a few conversations here.
Yes. I will start that with, what seems to be the immediate purpose of the demon? Is it like a familiar or summoned thing of some kind? Is it willingly here? Is it offering some kind of contract of some kind?
Oh yes, that's my closet with familiar Jezebel.
Excellent.
She adds just the right amount of mischief and chaos to my life.
Yes, the mischief and chaos of demons is rather an annoyance of mine, but familiars are a useful tool, and I do believe closets are quite the useful familiar to have.
Yes, she is quite useful, but things have grown a bit boring of late. Anyway, what have you all brought for me to see?
Yeah.
I do know some interesting energy around you all.
How so?
Has one of you made a contract with a devil, perchance?
That one over there.
Yes. I gesture to the little one. They're all little ones compared to me. Anyway.
Oh, by about this point, the floating disc would have made its way to me. It like jamming against doors until people let it through. It just being a general nuisance would have made it all the way to me, and then I sit on it.
It stops about 20 feet from you.
Oh yeah, about 20 feet. Yeah, true.
Like it just entered the doorway of the tower, so you're sitting over there, 20 feet away from the conversation.
Oh no, I thought it was like, how big's the room we're in?
Like it's a full tower. It's like got like a 30-foot. Sorry, maybe more of a 40-foot diameter. But you guys are standing over near one of the windows, around 15, 20 feet away from the door.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So it's sitting. Okay, never mind. I'll just let it just sit in the door then.
Okay.
Anyway,
Blocking the
yes,
way.
my friend here has had a complicated past. Well, has had an unfortunate past, and we are, among other things, in the process of trying to deal with that. If you have insights to that end, by all means, we would gladly accept that.
Yes, please.
I'd be happy to offer my services. She puts her glasses on and could you please sit up here on this on the table, please? And she clears the table, everything closes to the floor. And she asks you to sit up on the table.
pull out my book and
Okay.
start taking notes, or get ready to take notes.
Okay.
She opens a small bag with a few different implements in it. There seems to be a spyglass, a scalpel, or she leaves a scalpel in there. There's a bunch of different words and gigs that she brings out to tap your knees and investigate your eyes, waving her hands around. Magical runes start surrounding you as she begins to investigate you.
Oh, goody.
She says, yes, you have certainly made a deal with the devil, honey. Could you please show what's in your backpack? It seems to be a porcelain of some kind.
Yes. It's a teacup from it belonged to my sister.
Does it have any form of significance to you beyond that?
As far as it, like I said, it's a memento from my childhood. It belonged to my sister.
It seems to be missing a few pieces.
Yeah.
Have you lost those along the way, or is it mostly stayed in this shape?
It's mostly been in
recent
this
years?
shape. Yeah, it's mostly been in this shape since I lost her.
Okay, let me look. Let me take a bit of a closer look at this. Don't know how to say this, but this is the source of your contract. I have seen this only once or twice with devils. It's a very uncommon method of contracting. But essentially, to read the contract and to sign it, you fill this magically imbued teacup with any form of liquid, tea preferably, and dash it on the ground, revealing the wording of the contract. But that is currently impossible with it damaged as it is. Do you know where the other pieces are?
No, I do not.
No. Okay. Now the objects of deals, they cannot be damaged, so it's likely that this was damaged either during the contract signing or beforehand. I imagine that you would have had to have been there during the time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But if you're wondering how to break contracts, the only way to know what the details of the contract are to read the contract and see what you can do with it. Besides, until then, you have no clue if you don't remember what the details of the contract are. Which I imagine that you don't, otherwise you'd remember this bit.
Yep.
Usually the details of a contract involve someone's soul, whether or not you're pledging your own or someone else's. And that could come immediately, or that could come at the end of your lifetime, or could come in a few years from the day that you write it, is the typical thing. Sometimes the devil is after simply their influence in the world, but mostly it comes down to soul. So without these other pieces, I don't know how else I can help you.
Okay.
That is A very helpful piece of information.
If you're willing to spend some time here, I could try to identify possible locations for where the remaining pieces are.
That would be helpful.
All right, can I see the teacup?
Certainly. And I hand over the teacup to her.
She puts on a glove on her hand and holds the teacup. She walks it over to what appears to be a wooden box, and she places it inside. She closes the door and raises her hand, raising almost a radar image. She waves her hands around, throwing powerful energy into this this box. And she does this for a few minutes, silently.
Gary, you have a spell that might be very useful to show her.
Oh yeah, I do too, true.
Yeah.
Wait, but is it the cup itself, or is it something? Hold up. Oh no, it can be any aspect of the object. Okay.
Correct.
Right.
Right, I step in.
I
and
was
go,
very
okay,
particular when I wrote that spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I step in and go. I step in and go. Allow me, and then I sit down. And 11 minutes later, use lesser law.
I'll use the spell slot. Oh, you don't have it prepared, of course.
Yeah, I don't have it prepared yet.
You could also show her the spell in your book.
I guess
Oh,
I'll show
interesting
her the spell.
divination. Oh, I see. If you use those, oh, that is quite clever. Who wrote this one?
Canonically, who did write that one?
I'm content for that to be Gary's, as
Okay.
partly pulling some magic from Feywild to do something like that if you wish.
Yeah, well, I'll say that. It's something I tinkered with from the Feywild.
Very impressive. Nice. I'm gonna run this spell in the meantime, and then we can compare notes with both of our results. So what do you do with Lesser Law to try to identify where these missing pieces are?
You get a map, you get a valuable emerald, and you do the equation, I guess.
And what map
focus
do you
on-
use?
It doesn't actually say, it just says a map. Worth at least one silver piece.
A map of the relevant plane of existence.
Yeah. Well, it says
right.
that shows a location of plane existence.
Preferably which includes the area in question.
Yeah.
But not strictly.
Right.
We're high enough up, we could just send it to hover in the middle of who knows where with a very fine detail map.
Yeah.
Be an absolute pain to figure out where it maps to. But, this
as
will be
you
less useful to
cast this-
find out where the pieces are currently, but it will give you where it was broken and when.
And you
Right.
need to focus on the specific aspect, not the entire object.
Right.
Using Lesser Law, I can't really ask this without revealing where it was broken. Napt, where did you live with your family?
Good question, because I don't think I actually put that in my when I was doing my background.
As you cast the spell, it hovers over the map wherever Napt's childhood house specifically was, and you would recognize the area.
Yeah. I would assume it would have been somewhere outside of Waterdeep, since that's kind of the area
I think
where
you were
Yeah.
a good way out from Waterdeep. We
Yeah.
had been travelling for a while before we got there.
Yeah.
before we got to where we are. Sorry, just conflicting the two campaigns. I need to sort that out.
Yeah.
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 No, you would have journeyed for a while.
True.
She turns to you all. So I found where they are currently. This might not be very easy, but they do seem to be in the 9 hells.
All right.
That would make sense.
It
Well,
would.
it's
It would be
convenient.
incredibly difficult to specify it further from here. I don't think I have the skill for that. I'm sorry.
You would be surprised how convenient that answer is.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it convenient?
I pull out the
Nothing about
I'll grab
the
it,
9
yeah.
hells is convenient.
Yeah.
We are already planning to
thing-
go that way.
Yeah.
I pull out the puzzle box and
What you put? I
present.
got it.
Well, I
Yeah.
recommend it
I'll
be
pull out.
presented. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
And describe what we already know about the process of opening it.
Oh, that's
You are welcome
boring.
to if you wish. Sorry.
I ask her, do you know how to open this? Because we have no
Puzzle
idea.
boxes. Can you give me a deception check?
Yes, I can.
He
There you
already knows that you know how to,
Oh my
magic
goodness.
fairly
Good
well.
roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Oh, don't worry, young ones. I've practiced at magic quite a bit, and I'm quite familiar with puzzle boxes. Just need some time to look into it. So based off these runes,
And then I step in and say, "Oh, see, I think the way you're going wrong is," and then I cast Major Image, so a massive image of the cube appears, and and you adjusting the image, I show the interaction of different magics opening up different notches on it, and do a full
Oh,
detailed
I-
lecture.
You.
she sits back with her arms crossed, like, "Why did you do me? Yeah, you seem to understand what you're doing quite well."
Something about experts and safe things and all that sort of stuff.
We just didn't want to make
Oh.
sure someone was going to blow up.
That.
We just didn't want
Yes,
anyone to blow
that's true.
We
Yes.
will also
You-
want some professional insights into the contract that is contained therein.
Yes.
But more importantly as well, we have been sent from Baldur's Gates to seek the fate of Elturel, which has been banished into the 9 hells.
Oh, this must be Thavius Creed's puzzle box, is it?
Presumably.
Indeed.
You're
Ooh,
familiar
interesting,
with
interesting.
the
Okay. Definitely got to open that. I was looking
Saying-
for
Saying it's Thaddeus Krieg's puzzle box is probably a bit misleading. It's more than likely it
his
was
contract.
told it was his box or his contract, but I suspect it's something far greater than that.
Ooh, interesting. Conspiracy upon conspiracy. I like how you think. Well, the thing is, I've been suspicious of the High Overseer for a long time, but no one wanted to hear my concerns. Because he was widely regarded as a hero who saved his city from an undead scourge, giving rise to the holy nation of Elturgard as we now know it. He was hailed as a hero, and Thavius made all citizens of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed Resolute, which binds them to defend the nation of Elturgard. I met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan. Afterward, I grew to suspect he had cut a deal with one of the more powerful devils, using the Creed Resolute to bind all Elturel to his dark deal. And I wish to prove my theory by looking inside this puzzle box. Although your theory is quite interesting.
Well, I can tell you right now that you don't even need to open the puzzle box because we've been given the whole all the terms of his deal, and I wouldn't even call it a deal. I'd say it's more of a he got screwed, I guess.
You got screwed.
Yes, I can't remember the exact details, but he told us the details when he saw us. Gary will say those. Tell her the details.
But
I remember
please,
the contract being absolutely
open the box and read
let's
the
open,
contract.
Let's open the puzzle
explicitly.
box. All right.
Okay, in that case, I'll
So
grab the box
she-
and. Oh,
We open it together.
well, I was gonna hold it up and just get everyone to use their magic on it to open it. But can she just open it herself?
She has enough spells that she can cast, that she can do all of them.
Still,
Interesting.
we
I
can
wanna see this.
contribute what we can.
So you all cast spells at the box, activating all the elemental runes on it. Afterwards, she grabs a knife,
Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say that's the last key.
bucks it with the butt of the hilt, stabs it in the front, and slashes at it as well.
Wait, what?
Bludgeoning, slashing, piercing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's also going to
Um,
cut herself and put her blood on it.
Next level, I could theoretically
Actually, I don't
do
remember
the
that.
entire thing myself. It would take a while. I'm not sure if I've got enough spell slots to pull it off. But I will have it in damage time.
I remember the key, one of the keys being because it was for it was Avernus or it was I think the key for Avernus or something was blood from memory because I dipped it in a devil's blood and that unlocked one of them.
No. That was a mislead.
Why did it open part of the box then?
It didn't. It just clacked around as a mislead.
Okay. I thought you said it popped one of the notches out. All right, never mind.
No.
No. Sorry, it was last year. We both might have forgotten something.
Yeah.
Anyway, the box pops open and unravels, revealing 9 chain-linked plates, each 3 inches on a side, cast in dark iron and stamped with infernal rune. And anyone who understands infernal can translate the runes as following.
Woo.
Yay, I can.
Do we read it out loud, or do you want me to just put it in chat?
Put it in chat.
Yeah.
Can you also describe those plates again? Sorry.
They are dark iron plates that are linked. Sorry, 9 of them linked by chains, and they're around about 3 inches wide.
I'm assuming that it's infernal iron, in which case I'd say, "Ooh, fancy."
Not quite infernal iron.
Oh, okay.
Dark iron.
What then is the content of that contract?
I just realized that I need to get the PDF open, and it's taking longer than I thought. Because the one thing, or I could just take a photo, I guess, in theory. Do you guys want a really buggy version of me sending it to you?
I mean, hey, sure.
Yeah, that works.
You can send a cleaner version later.
Oh, it's so close to opening. Yeah, I'll send a cleaner version in a bit. How much longer do we have, Tim? Because it doesn't feel like we have much time.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Long enough to read the thing.
Okay. Nice. Okay, I've got the PDF.
Excellent. All right.
Oh, so Zariel. Guess that makes sense with the Avernus themed puzzle box.
Just putting it in the Roll20 so we can actually see it in the recording.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read it. Be it known to all that I, Thabius Krieg, High Overseer of Elturel, have sworn to my master Zariel, the Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters and for all time. I will place her above all creatures living and dead. I will obey her all my days and beyond with fear and civility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Insidiator, hereafter called the Companion, in my capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and its vassal territories. I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish. All this is my everlasting pledge.
After hearing that, Rhea says, if Zariel wants my soul, she's welcome to take it.
What?
Rhea Mantelmore? The Hell Rider?
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
She explains, I have taken this creed resolute and have promised to defend that city. So I guess Thabius threw my soul in as well.
Is she against this or for this? That first statement made it sound like she knew this all along, was happy with this.
No. If she wants my soul, she can try to take it.
Oh, okay,
Or
try to take it. That's
my
better.
soul.
Because the first time you said welcome to take it, I was like, hold up, what?
She's welcome
Sorry, I
to
meant
try.
welcome
for it.
to
She's
try.
probably-
Yeah, welcome to try. Okay, there we go.
Well, taking Elturel and its oathbound defenders with it. If she is an oathbound defender of Elturel, clearly it was not Zariel's wish that she be taken.
yeah.
But yes, like
Or
I told
perhaps
you,
there is
it's
some
not
other.
really a contract.
It is.
It's more of a trick. Oh, like it's literally a contract, but it was more of a he got tricked into gaining pretty well nothing.
Well, if it
This
ended
seems
the war
pretty
at the time.
straightforward.
Yeah, it ended the war for something a lot worse.
Solar Insidiator.
You'll defend Thavius Krieg more than I would. He betrayed his people for a little bit of favor from an archdevil.
Who is talking?
Rhea.
I think the guy's an idiot. Who would ever agree to this?
Yeah, Silvero agrees. I mean, dealing with any devil requires the utmost scrutiny, but an archdevil, that's just madness.
There was
I mean,
certainly
you
a
don't
greater
even
price to be paid for not signing this, I imagine.
I believe it was vampires, wasn't it? And he needed this companion to get rid of them or something.
Something along those lines, I think.
Yeah. So it wasn't. It's not actually a worse thing to sign for. Well,
No.
I'd say this is millions of times worse.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
This is absolutely worse. Yes.
in itself, no. There is. Had he been a little prepared for this and been aware of it better, he had a deadline clearly laid out in it, and he could have let the city fall to ruin.
Yeah.
Let it be abandoned and dismiss all of those who had sworn to protect it, freed them from their oath. And then
so
the
there I
land of the
interrupt.
city would be, the land of the city, and he himself would be taken, but the others would be free had he been
Zero-
prepared for it.
So Vera interrupts. I'm not sure if that would have been an option for Thaddeus. I'm just reading the conditions of I will obey her all my days and beyond
Yes.
with fear and civility.
He effectively
So, like,
stopped
he-
being Thaddeus Krieg.
Yeah, and it's less what he did, what he sold himself for. It's anyone who pledges the oath is also falls victim to it.
All lands falling under the light of the companion.
Yeah.
Either
That
way,
is-
All
normally,
persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are considered forfeit.
yeah. Either way, normally when a devil makes a deal, you have to be. There needs to be scrutiny, and you need to go right through it. This one, it was so blatantly obvious it's how bad it was. It's just like, and from what I've heard of the crisis that he signed this for to stop, I still think there must have been some other thing in place to make him sign this. Because
That
I
may have
don't
been the
think,
case.
What was the price he...
yeah, because I don't think the situation he was in or the vampires by themselves were enough to force somebody to accept this.
Was that the only pressure on him that we're aware of?
That we're aware of, I believe that is the only one, yes.
That is the only one we're aware of, yeah.
Well, I hope to find him on our journey, and
Oh, well,
I'm
he's
dead.
already dead, but he's in hell, so
Yeah.
we'll see him again soon.
We'll see
that's
him
my
again.
point.
You all came from Baldur's Gate, yes?
Correct.
Asks
Yes.
Sapicus.
Yep.
Did you happen upon... There's this other artifact in Baldur's Gate that I was looking for. This shield? It may have called itself the Shield of the Hidden Lord.
Oh, yeah, that's in the astral
Ah.
plane somewhere.
We may
No,
have...
we haven't seen that shield. No,
Oh,
We didn't see
wait, astral plane, or you
No.
haven't seen it?
we haven't
Astral
seen
plane.
it.
Astral plane.
Astral plane?
What is
we
the
Alright.
may have sent it to the astral plane.
What
I
is the
cast
significance of
major
this artifact?
I cast Major Image again and do a full-on demonstration and lecture of how it ended up in the astral plane.
This
Big
is
arrows.
first year basic bag of holding information. You did not need to lecture me about it. I ran a class on this.
I mean, you're the expert and you couldn't open the cube, so...
You
In her
held
defense,
it
we've
up
had
to
it
me
for a good while
5
longer.
moments. You also
We
gave it to
solved
me
it in
for
less than a
5
day.
minutes, and
Please
as you would
forgive
have
my
known-
Fey friends.
Can we please stop insulting the person who's supposed to help me break my contract?
Exactly.
I didn't mean the major image as an insult. I was trying to explain what had happened because some of us were trying to hide what happened.
Ignore. I'll say, ignore the Fae. We were just kicked out of the bar.
What is
Or
the
tavern,
significance
whatever.
of this
So-
artifact?
let's say if this has not fallen into the astral plane, I deeply suggest that you give it to me if you have it, if you have it, because it is a very terrible artifact that corrupts any soul that's near it.
Anyone know how to open a portal to the astral plane?
So
Um,
it seems
I
like a
can
good
make
thing
it-
that we sent it
I
to
No,
can
no,
this.
no.
make
If
another
it's in the
bag of
astral plane,
holding.
keep it there. Keep it right there. I want to want no
Then
one
it
to have
is-
access to it.
So you
Then it's
So we did you a
approve of our
favor.
choice.
So you approve our choice then.
Yes.
Sorry.
So we did you a favor. You approve what we did.
Yes, thank you.
Okay
Because
then.
Awesome.
it has called itself the Hidden Lord, but it is
A devil that was
Within
banished
the
and
shield-
locked in a shield by Bell.
yeah. How do you know that?
It tried to trick us, and we told it no.
Yep, fair enough.
Yes,
Anyway, its
from
name
the
was
little I know
Gar-
of the astral plane, you have to be very powerful and very intentional to ever find that thing again,
Yeah.
Mm,
and very lucky
yes,
to
absolutely.
boot.
The Gift Yankee probably have it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But essentially, the properties of the shield is that anything within a 10-kilometer radius will slowly become evil.
Okay.
Okay.
Which
He also told us
has
that
very
one.
literally been corrupting Baldur's Gate for the past few decades.
Oh yeah, that checks out.
Oh yeah, we
That's
forgot
right.
to tell you the shield did that. Yeah, when we did the recap, we forgot to. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I
That's why-
did leave out that information.
yeah. That's
That's
just
why there
small
was all
detail.
those details about Baldur's Gate seeming a bit more lively
Yeah,
and peaceful.
Yeah.
Right.
That didn't
Well,
really
good
go
to know
anywhere.
the effect wears off quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like the Guardians of the Shield won't be able to access that, which is great. Like there's a whole cult around that thing.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
No,
Or
no,
as
no,
dead
no,
as
no.
you can make them in
Wait.
this plane.
Yeah.
Oh, like you fought the Knights of the Shield?
Were those guys
Those
the Knights?
people who
There-
are guarding it, right?
There were a bunch of devils and cultists. I tried to
Yeah.
join them at one point. They wouldn't let me though.
You didn't have the right outfit, that's why.
Yeah,
Was this in the Van Thomper Manor?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, those have just been normal devil worshippers
Ah,
for
okay.
this area.
Well, we haven't found them then.
No.
I look forward to joining them when we do meet them, though.
So
Maybe we
you
can
still
send them-
all. Tim, do you still want to keep going? It's been like 40 minutes of your deadline.
Yeah, I want to. And as soon as can be.
Okay, because we keep pushing it, and I'm starting to feel worried for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll quickly push you all along because I've got important business to get to as an archmage. So I've got this map here of Avernus. It's not super accurate, but it's the best that you're gonna get. Where
I've
is
done
it?
what research I can, and that map is probably as accurate as we're going to find.
Mhm.
Have you got a
Um,
way to get there by any chance? Haven't been able
Yes,
to
I do.
solve
I
that
have a-
little issue.
Don't worry, I have a friend who lives nearby, Traxagor. A wizard named Traxagor. He lives in a tower 20 miles from here. I've loaned him a spellbook or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you delivered safely to his tower, and he can use a plane shift spell to take you straight to Elturel. More
Traxagor?
importantly, though, yeah, Traxagor.
That sounds like a devil's name.
Oh no, you're gonna find that very funny when you see him. He's looking after an old friend of mine, someone with a history of battling devils in the Nine Hells. I think you'll enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu. You don't need to leave the tower right away, but you can stay and research in the library more about the Nine Hells. But once you're ready to leave, I do have some griffins that I can loan to you to fly you there.
That would be
Directly.
excellent.
Awesome.
Yes, that would be great.
Sounds good.
And if there are any other
Um,
errands that anyone of Candlekeep wants done on Avernus while we're there, we might see what we can do about them.
Yeah, from me, it does say that you can use the Candlekeep's library to learn more about the Nine Hells. Like, pretty much anything from chapter 2 of the Dungeon Master's Guide for information on the 9 layers. Once you spend some time researching, you can also look at the Devil's entry in the monster manual.
I
read
will
that.
certainly do both of those myself. 'cause
Yes,
I've
that
got
is
books.
information that you can freely have access to while researching in this tower.
Okay.
And one
Wait,
last
so-
thing before we head off, unless others have something.
Yep.
Nope. If there is any equipment or magical items that you would feel generous enough to send us off with to aid us in that journey, we would be greatly appreciative.
No, I do have something for my little friend here who seems to be in a bit of trouble. Balparan, is it?
Yes.
I do have this, and she hands you what seems to be a compass without a needle.
Okay.
And she says, this will be very helpful for, well, as helpful as anything can be in Avernus. You see, that plane has been waging war for eons, and the very fabric of reality and space is very loose. So, let's say you were to want to go from one place to another. You can't exactly do that based off a map. But this should help you at any one time, point you in the direction of the missing pieces of the teacup.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I hope this is useful. I hope this is useful to you.
Okay. And I am assuming that she shows me how it all works. And...
Yeah, she very quickly shows you how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, you just place the teacup in it, and then it points to where other associated pieces are to it. You should really be careful though, because it could also point towards the devil who made the deal with you.
Okay.
Naturally.
Good to know.
Well, I thank you
Really
for your
quite
time and
depends.
your insights.
I'm glad I could be of service, even though you all clearly didn't need my help to begin with. And she looked at Gary.
What
with
about me?
a
What?
little bit of with just a little bit of irritation.
Anyway.
Yes, I think that is a good place to end the session.
Indeed it is.
Perfect.
Can you send the information, like, just put in one of the chats somewhere the information we're allowed to access again? Just say what it was.
Yep, I'll just quickly add it to the Roll20 chat.
Perfect.
Yeah, that works. Anyway, I shall end it there. Thank you very much.
All good.
Awesome.
All right. See you next week